Right, so I'm gonna put down the
Who was
facts
the
and
second
stuff.
highest roll after me?
That was you.
What?
No, it was
Fucker.
Wolf.
I gave it to you.
And
It
just
was
scroll
Wolf,
up,
man.
so...
No, Silver. If you don't want them, then Wolf gets them.
I do want it, but I felt bad because you were using shit gloves, so I gave them.
I
So
know, but a
it
roll
was
is a roll,
first
man.
Silver, then it's
You
Wolf,
can give
and then
them
it's
to
you,
Heels,
Heels.
because Heels has really crappy ones.
Heels does seem to have the very shittest gloves though, but yeah.
They really should.
Can do
It's
whatever.
a
Haze is
massive
good for
upgrade
me,
as
Crit
well,
is
but
kinda
fuck
meh
that.
for me.
Heels gloves just are
Like,
Jesus.
Heels has garbage gloves.
I don't mind passing it to heals. If
Yes,
that is what you ask.
365, man.
Silverlane.
I didn't thought like
So
your
if
Zul mythic and
Silverlane
you still have
wants
365.
heals to have the gloves, I guess I don't mind passing it.
But Boo, check my shield.
So apparently Silverlane won, but he passed them to Heels because Heels has like 60 gloves or something. And Heels is like, oh, but I didn't win the second roll, you know, so they should go to you, Wolf. So yeah, you guys figure it out amongst yourselves, who does what.
So can I keep on them? Well, I'll already equipped.
My item, I won. So.
By the way, guys, the flask is down the cauldron, so empty. That shit. Oh, okay.
You don't need to say it twice.
I got the last flask.
I need
forgot
one.
to pick it up.
There should be
Who
one down.
needs trade me?
If
you
someone
want.
else needs a rune, then tell me as well.
Link rush.
I'll still get some others in.
Yeah,
I
there
don't
we
have
go.
them yet, I'll get them in a sec. By the way, the whole point about rolling, even though, you know, I think it's good that you guys are looking out for each other, but the whole point about the rolling is to keep like a random element and not have like favoritism and all that kind of jazz. So normally you're supposed to roll if you want stuff and not roll for your friend, so to speak.
Yeah,
I
we don't do
rolled
that.
for myself initially.
We are all friends, you know.
Exactly. That's well said, Burav.
But not when it comes to loot.
Yes.
Especially. Look, man.
Nah, I'm kidding, man. What the hell?
Alright,
Let-
you can trade
Let
me,
Helen
you
tell
will
you
still
how
need it
many
one.
shits she got.
What I level is neck crash.
354.
Man, I'm gonna feel really bad if he beats me in DPS, which he
I'm
probably will.
356.
First.
Of course he will, yeah. Due to the
I checked
nature
the
of the
logs,
spec.
and there is actually like tons of 350 eye level rogues doing 30, like 35k damage.
Single target or?
We
Oh, okay. Because single target on Zoo is mostly what matters.
One sec.
1 6.
Killer, you want it, right? Anyone else for Avantis?
Yes.
I still have some.
should rogues have it?
Yeah, of course.
Me, man, I don't have one.
Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna split them up a bit more. And yeah, rogues can have them as well, even if we will maybe change you guys again. All of you still need this? You weren't heals? You have one heals, you dick.
Oh yeah, sorry. Right.
But yeah, by the way, Bank, I don't know if you've seen, but we need about 275k single target DPS on
Yeah,
Zoo to
I
make
saw
that.
your poke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boombringer, I already gave you one, man. Like, just like 30 seconds ago.
He has it equipped, man. No, he doesn't.
Give me one.
I traded
And
him
you,
one.
how the fuck did you get me one? Because I just gave you the trade.
Heal. Okay. I feel like people are stealing my Vantas.
It's just business, Bang.
Yes.
Can you make another portal?
Yeah.
If we are not gonna pull soon, I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes.
No, we are pulling soon. What the fuck?
Doesn't seem like it.
Why not? We're just giving out the Vantas and shit. No.
Should
there's
I
no
remove the other groups then? Are we staying like this with Necro and Revon?
Yeah. We're starting with them as rogues to see where we're getting with the numbers.
If we suck,
And
we
we're
just
missing
fuck our mates.
Honeyball, aren't we?
Yes, he's sick last time.
He's not responding.
No, he
he
told Hughes
played.
that he was coming.
Where is
He should have come. I don't know what's up with him. I messaged him on Facebook. I called him. He's not answering. And he played Black Ops 4 just 20 minutes ago.
But that's Black Ops 4, it's not mythic rating, so it's okay. We don't need. Last time we did a bit too much damage on the Crusher and the Blood Hexer off the start. We don't need that much damage on them.
Rogues do combo points on the dads and the final damage on the boss.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that AOE damage does not account for that much. I mean, everybody was cleaving those two ads too much. I mean, if you can put your globals into Zul, you should, because we really need to meet the DPS check if we want to make this fight a lot easier. Otherwise, it's gonna be pretty hard.
Yep. So I'm just gonna put the colors up again. Call out your colors, which ones you're CCing. So obviously the CC people is just you know, you, Ciceron's, maybe Raphaelia, although you know we'll see at like the distance and all of that kind of jazz. Buratino probably no. Potentially some of the monks as well. I can CC one temporarily as well. Maybe Buraf with a hex here and there. But just have a look at the colors and call them out. What I would want is that everyone actually, so once the fight starts, so we'll probably start from this side again, from blue. That makes it easier for James to do the pickup of the ads as well. Makes it easier that we're actually, you know, immediately in the good position. And the tank shit is gonna be put again here at red, you know, in the back there, just as we do on heroic, so everything stays the same. But what I want is that once we pull, that everyone puts in a little bit of effort and runs towards like orange and stays there, because as I said last time, it's gonna make sure that all the shit that we need to soak stays very close, and you know, the healing and all of that jazz, you know, everything helps out if we're all close and tight together.
Which way are you facing the Crusher? Right?
Yes. Although I'm not picking it up normally, I think Wolf is picking it up. But Wolf, you
It
can
doesn't-
face him towards red, right?
Yeah.
Okay, James, can you do a semicircle then? From one stairs to the other. There is no cover.
What do you mean?
Just do a semicircle, don't do a full circle. Like where my elemental is.
Yeah, and then
From this side towards purple,
sure.
where the demon gate is.
Sure. I'll move them clockwise this time then. First time around.
Okay.
By the way, best of milk tank. Did you guys get a flask? Can someone trade you a flask or something? Or?
Bang.
Yeah.
Tell Silverlane he can pick, you know, when the newly spawned cracks are coming up, he can pick the 2 cracks up. And if I happen to get the other 2 on me, he can just grip one and taunt the other one. So that he doesn't meet them in the middle, like on top of everything, because it's hard for me to hold my whatever. It's more efficient if I can just, you know, keep going.
Right. So James, if this new adds up or whatever that Wolf says, you know, just she's gonna try and not overlap, so to not make it hard for you to pick them up, but otherwise just throw in a grip here and there.
Yeah, of course.
Or just
Read
ollie.
what I
Can
said,
someone
sure.
trade with milk tank? Yeah, I didn't really understand much, but basically, you know, like have a grip here and there.
Do
So
we have
can someone please trade the flask to milk tank? She still doesn't have one, so I can pull.
I sadly don't have an extra this time, otherwise I would have given you that.
Surely
Come on,
someone
guys.
has one.
There are extra for sure.
I mean, there has to be.
Yeah, I traded mine to Necrush, so.
Oh, sorry, I thought I had one, but I don't.
a feast, man, not a flask?
There isn't a feast. Where the fuck is the flask?
I don't need flask, I have flask.
Milk tank needs a flask.
I
Too
got
many-
one, please stop.
Too many boomkins.
Okay, let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
To red wolf. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, you want me to face the crusher, the red? I thought.
Yeah. Nah, Zul does whatever. Doesn't matter.
It's better if you have the crusher because I need to be on the side of the cracks.
Sure.
So we will like change direction.
Yeah, it's fine. I can take him again. I took him. I didn't take him last time because
I kept the right
because
way.
you had him, so I just left him on you. Pressure is dead permanently.
Rip Crusher.
Relax.
And new cracks. I'll soak for now, but someone come and pick it up from me, please. There's one of the cracks on me.
Relax.
CC the hexers.
Ads coming.
Still one up on purple. Please CC.
I need to get closer.
Dispelling the hexer.
Ads coming. Relax. Interrupt.
You're
There's a
picking
new
up the
spot
other
that
one.
needs to be soaked.
Target change. Kill ads. Dispel.
There's an acre up.
Captain, you cannot soak anymore. You have 17 stacks. Somebody else have. You don't go soak, man, with that many. 19 stacks.
Target change.
Can we reset it?
Ads coming.
Because I think it's a bit fucked at this point.
I got disconnected.
Aha.
Ads
I
coming.
blame you for everything, Dennis.
Okay.
Kill target change.
I almost had DPS to Dennis.
Hmm.
Look,
How's
well,
boss
let me
DPS?
see it.
Kill ads.
Think too low.
Ads coming.
Helen is quite up there though, so that's definitely worth it.
I'm top 4 on boss damage.
Okay,
Yeah.
I find it.
Where the fuck? Why did I die?
Let me check.
I don't know.
You got logs running.
Chorus is nailing it, oh my god.
Yeah, I could take those small guys a little bit closer so it's easier for the rogues.
Well, you actually can't position yourself at the side to hit the shuriken storm. It was not impossible.
But I can't keep standing still. They
Can
will
you-
just
Can you kick me off the raid? I got a bug.
Yep. Yeah.
Guys, you need to soak. Who's soaking? Like, Captain cannot soak them all.
Yeah, Brutalina and Raffaele should soak as well.
I did soak, man.
And Killaru also, and basically
And Killaru, yeah.
at some point it can be pretty much anyone. They should all be pretty close.
To
You
be
can
honest,
just take
let's
the
do
six.
it like this. At the beginning, the healers are gonna soak.
Sure.
Yeah, I soaked as well. Boo.
And after that, the captain and the others are gonna if we're gonna go in the second phase.
The whole point
We
is
will.
that we keep at least some beefy defenses up for the second phase if they
Yeah, that's why. Cause
go
like
into
if he has
the red shit.
turtle and
The turtle definitely has to be saved.
And
Potentially
ice
heals
blocks.
can immune soak one and like an ice block soak or two, that kind of stuff, yeah. Normally Warlock also has some like beefy stuff that they can put up. Probably not good enough to stay alive, but still.
Am I
can you
out
put it
of
on
the
the
raid?
AA or something? Or do we even have AA?
There is no real AA for this, no. I can add an AA for
Okay,
the
never
soaking
mind.
if you want. Sure. Yeah, I already tried to invite you back, Dennis, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, you can invite me now.
Okay. Someone else can do it, or whisper me and then it'll auto invite you because I'm in the AA now, right now.
He says that he's already in a group.
Alright,
What?
probably just bugged and it'll time out probably.
Hold on, I'll try the bot. Did you get an invite?
Nope.
You get Tiffin Maledictus back in, but not him yet.
So I pressed release. Can you try again? Now that I'm alive. It doesn't seem to work, does it?
It says you're already in a group. I guess you need to phase
Can't
out.
join our group.
I requested to join the group. Does that work? Guess not.
I wish for bank you should have auto invite.
Mm-hmm. I got phased out now. Maybe it will work now.
Alright, you're good in now.
I wanna say something to Silver and he really needs to ignore me.
We were
Otherwise, we could just, you know, replace him with another
low
tank that doesn't have me ignored.
on Zul damage.
What? We were okay, what?
We were too low on Zul damage.
Okay, I'll do more.
We're missing 90k DPS on Zul to make the check. 90k is a lot.
I think Necrosh can do better.
I
All
think
of
it
us
just
can do
takes some
better.
practice.
The damage can definitely go up by a lot.
Do we want to area the growth? Because I see some people have high area damage. And
They
both
die
damage.
pretty fast. It's fine.
Only those that need to AoE them. I mean, I think Warlocks get a lot of damage if they AoE them with the dots and the rogues. That's about it. Frost mages only AoE them to slow them down.
Oh, Boombringer man, I see you got something from the guild back. Nice.
Oh yeah, this is basic, so
Yes.
auction.
With all?
Unless he needs it.
No, it's not preferred.
Actually, he has the same.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Alright, let's go again, guys.
Oh, I still need to say the thing to Silver.
Yeah, he said okay, he's doing it, I think.
And I'm not done until I tell him this.
I'm not done till I'm done.
Of course I get excited when we get a PoE, because, you know, money.
It was in my face, you know. It was one little ad over here, and I pressed on it, and I said, "What would be the chances?"
Then it's like, boom, money.
What's a life hack, Boombringer?
We need that money, man.
Never loot the trash, and if
Never ever.
if you got the boy, you will get it in the mail.
But no, you don't actually. You don't.
No.
You don't?
No.
Only from bosses.
Okay.
Not from
That's sad.
trash.
Can you put the healers in the same group, please?
Sure. If you don't actually loot, like you can still get them in mail, but actually the majority of the time it's just like the item is just gone, and we just all lose.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna reposition where
Discord is
the
lagging, don't
Discord is.
bother.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Give me a sec.
What the fuck's going on?
Give me a sec. I'm gonna reposition Discord. Alright, is Discord okay again?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, good.
What did you do?
Boo, if you want, we can type out the complete order as well. If you want, it's fine. But I think a lot of it's also gonna depend on distance. Did you guys figure something out amongst yourselves? Do you want me to type it down or what?
What typed something down? I don't know.
What? Because otherwise I want to go back to pulling. Because we're just
Yeah,
sitting
yeah, yeah,
here.
yeah. I guess we're fine if
I
Alright.
didn't even get
he'll
through
saw
to
it. I
him.
don't know the
Frank,
others.
this is not going to work if he's just not going to listen to anything that I tell him, or even suggest anything, because he just gets offended and just puts me back on ignore. Then, fine. Like, it's just better if he just gets dragged to another channel or just sort it out after this pull.
Monzus, you're soaking the first one, remember.
Target change.
He's
Soak
soaking,
behind
he's
the
next to
boss.
the thingy. You got it, good. I'll take the next one.
Dispel.
Yeah, that's you.
Dispel.
Guys, you need to move.
Ads coming.
Everyone got feared, I think.
Yeah, yeah, didn't move with the shit. You put it in the raid. When you get the debuff, you need to move out.
Dispel. Kill ads.
I'm soaking this one.
Ads coming.
We're gonna have that crusher that comes again, but gonna rip everything. We have hexes coming soon. One on blue,
Kill ads.
one on yellow.
I'm
Star.
down.
People have to move with the debuff, that's the truth.
Interrupt.
I took star. Yeah, blue is also done.
Next one, Hamul, you're soaking the next one. Be aware.
Dispel blue.
It's on the left.
So
Ads coming.
Never mind.
I took
Never
it.
mind.
Yeah.
The ads blew up.
I tried to get
Dispel.
No, it wasn't your fault. The ads blew up.
No, it was the answer. Yeah, you got there pretty much exactly when I got there, so it was fine.
I'm faster than you, but
Yes. Also, this can be really annoying, but it happened again. We're like the debuff, so the one that we want to cycle to kill off the ads was basically on one of the hexers. So we really have to keep our eye out to dispel that as well if that happens, because we want to keep that debuff cycling, obviously.
I mean, one of the CC hexers.
Yeah, exactly. It had the debuff.
And please watch for the debuffs. You need to move out when you have the debuffs. You need to move out. You get the warning, you get everything. Move the fuck out. Do not spawn the little shits in the raid. So actually, who was the first two people that got a debuff?
I think we'll also take more damage if it goes off in the middle of the raid.
Yeah, Koros and Revan. One of you didn't move.
I moved away to purple and used Cloak of Shadows. Was it not enough?
You have to. No, it's not. You can. You have to move out.
Yeah,
Because you
I
will
did.
spawn the ads. No, no, no. I'm talking to Beat Chorus because he didn't move. Like, where you're gonna stand, you're gonna spawn ads. If the ads are on in the raid, we are fucked.
I will try to stop and try to be on top of the debuff bank.
Yeah, just give me a second. Whispering.
Yeah, Halo's right as well.
What the hell is say? The further you are, the less damage you're gonna get. Yeah, yeah. With the big circle,
Yeah, yeah,
it's all
yeah,
the
with the
same as
visible.
heroic, man. If you get that, you still need to get the fuck out. You cannot stay in. Like nothing changes with that. And the damage difference here on like ads and Zul was hugely in favor of Chorus on this build, by the way. Gripping everything. Soak. At green.
Target change.
Move.
By the way, Wolf, I cannot hold the. You're gonna have to position him.
Yeah.
Because I'm only on Zul.
Yeah, I'm only on Soul too.
Minions in the back.
I'm literally only killing him basically. It's just that my
Okay,
thunder
Hamul up, Soak back at green.
Yeah, got it.
New Crocs in the back.
I think we need more damage from the crocs. We
Hexes
cannot
at
have
blue,
this
purple.
many. Just reset it.
That.
Is the Blood Hexer supposed to cast?
No.
No.
Target change.
Okay. Cause it killed me.
The new set from the ones at the back, so they were CC too slowly? Is that what you mean? Or what?
No, no.
I don't know which one.
Dispel.
So it's the initial one. They cast it on
I
you or
guess.
something.
Dispel.
I'm pretty sure he had it.
I don't know which one, but I got a blood shard from a Blood Hexer for 90k.
Yeah, same on me.
Yeah, me too.
But doesn't
What is this?
doesn't Zul does as well?
For me it said that it was the Blood Hexer. On the recap that is.
You died from Shadow Barrage.
I know I died from Shadow Barrage, but Shadow Barrage was 90k right after.
Okay. Yeah, Blood Hexer.
19, sorry.
Yeah, but you can see it's the one with the skull on it, so that's the one from the start, I think. That just did random casts on you. And inflicts damage too. Wait. I think it says it inflicts damage to the lowest health player. Inflict shadow damage to the lowest health player, yeah. So it's basically sniping. That's nice.
So somebody dispelled the debuff of the Blood Hexer just moments before it died.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who it was.
Who is currently all dispelling?
I am dispelling. I'm trying to dispel. I dispelled it so that it landed on Blood Hexer just before it was supposed to die, but moments later somebody else dispelled it off. I don't know if it was probably by mistake or something.
Yeah, probably. But otherwise, maybe if it's just like you and me dispelling, I think we can deal with that, no?
Yeah, it should be the few.
We shouldn't need to be able to cycle more. Maybe if we can't make, let's do a pull with like only me and Dennis spelling, or a couple of pulls, and if it doesn't work out, we can always add an extra guy if we need more. By the way, how do you think it's going, Necrash? Are you getting into the?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm trying to figure out, and I sort some things.
Okay.
Are you using Eviscerate on 5 combo points?
You actually shouldn't. It's 4 or 5 if you're not playing Blizzy Stratagem.
Right, I'm gonna pull again. More pulls, more tips,
3, 2,
more everything.
1.
this time. It should
So
die.
Hexer should be permadead now. Soak.
You can focus a bit on Crusher.
Yeah, try to pull the Crusher a bit back more. Crusher should be permadead now.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
I can't really pull
Think
him
yes.
much more. I'll try to do that in the future.
You can, it's just like go 5 years back and then it's like actually with the model
Nope,
on top
it
of Soul.
respawns. Somebody
Fuck. What the
must
fuck? We had
misspelled
the green on him though. Soak
Yep,
by the way
so-
guys.
Shit, that's money. Yeah, yeah. Fucked it up.
I saw
Spell
somebody
the minions
misspell
in the
it.
back.
Dispel ads coming.
Man. All of this is happening way too slow.
I'll
Like
get the
this way?
blue.
Now he moved. He doesn't want to stay on top of soup.
Yeah, he's annoying. You have to keep the yeah, reset it.
Ads coming.
You have to stay further away up until the point where it's hard to actually hit Soul, I think.
No, he literally doesn't even
Ads
do that.
coming.
Like he doesn't go backwards or anything. It's like
Dispel.
he's just pushing away from Soul. Like he can't
Mhm.
stay on Soul. It feels like because he just sidesteps. He just goes around me basically, which is not what they normally do.
No, I know that the Crusher has a very annoying model.
And not like that. It's like
It doesn't behave like you want it to. It has an annoying model. Alright, where should we start from? This side.
So who did the dispel? Please just let me and Bank do it.
I did the dispel on the Crusher. I guess it was my bad.
I did from brief. Or from
But thought the debuff should have been on the Hexer because he was dying.
The Hexer was already dead at that point, so maybe we're
Yeah, the
talking
Hexer.
about a different time frame.
Yeah, the
let's
Crusher was
keep going.
just Crusher was just about to die and somebody dispelled it. I mean,
Well, I did the dispel, but the Crusher was like 80% HP. or
Yeah,
something.
so we're talking about
No,
different time frame.
that's a different thing then, yeah. Because this time it was the Crusher that got dispelled like the last
Crusher was like at 2% or 3% or so.
few thousands of health left, yeah.
Mm. So it wasn't me.
Ready
Uh,
up,
I-
guys. You're not using Nightblade, which is pretty important. What is Nightblade?
The debuff that debuffs the target for 15% more damage.
Okay, does he have books or that kind of shit?
What?
Do you need a book or something, or
No,
I don't know if this is a talent
it's
or.
like ability. It's like slice and dice.
Okay, good.
That is-
Let's go then.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
placing him on Soul and
It's good like this. If you can keep it like this, it's great. I'm gonna
well, I
dispel.
hadn't. It's just that he keeps moving, like just randomly from
Right,
no.
Hexer is gonna
specific
die.
reason.
It's good. I'm just gonna dispel him again, and hopefully he'll cycle back quickly. See if we can AoE dispel again and get it back on the
I
crusher.
did dispel.
Again, keep dispelling. It has to go on the crusher. Okay, good. Good. We're good. Crusher's gonna die. Very good.
I can single target dispel on demand.
Get him up, get Necro Shop. Get the next walk.
I'm single dispelling one of the minions to the
Where
others.
the fuck is this up?
Okay, I'll do them all.
Oh, it's far away.
So,
I got that, I got
Please stay in the inner circle. Do not stay on the outer circle if you have nothing there. I'll take the next hook.
Ads coming.
CC in yellow. Blood Hexer. Someone else keep an eye open, please. I'm
This
dispelling
one
purple.
stuns.
I got this one, I got it.
New crusher is up.
Please stay in the inner circle. You have no business there.
Here we go.
Dispel. Collapse.
New set of crocs. Gripping. Dispel the minions, guys. They're getting way too
Spell the
close.
minions.
Soak. This is you. Oh,
Move killer roll, take it. Move killer roll,
don't
take
soak
it.
both of you. It's fantastic.
Can dispel the crusher. Finish off some of the crocs.
Ads coming.
We were a bit too slow on DPS though.
Yeah. But we're basically there. It's 40%. Just CC the
We
new
lost
ones.
Koros, man.
CC the new ones.
We actually made it to face.
CC the
Guys,
new hexes, guys.
The mages
Okay.
are gonna soak and
We already tanked down and all that kind of shit. We need to reset.
yeah.
Do we currently have some strong CD to deal with this initial knockback kind of jazz? I don't know
I
what
can
you guys are
spec in
doing for
Joran
this.
Mastery to Devotion if you want.
Yeah, sure. Maybe get like a devotion up and like one actual throughput, just to stabilize it there quickly and make sure that we don't drop too low. And then it's all smooth sailing from there on, basically. So.
Guys, unless you don't have the debuff, you all stay in the inner circle. You do not get out of the inner circle. I don't want to go soak like at the edge of the fucking room. We should reset because you have got corrupted blood.
You gonna totem for that, or we gonna use monks to get people back up quickly, or what? I'm guessing no track at that point. What do you
I
wanna
could
do?
save totem, I guess, if you want, but I used it earlier. Then had to use it earlier.
Right. Well, I think it could be good to keep monks as like a more of a no shit later on or something.
Can we reset the boss? Then we have 3 people with the corrupted blood already, so
Easy.
like Captain Pervert, Best, and Milk.
There we go. Easy peasy.
Best you didn't reset.
Is it actually doing something, or is it maybe just a graphical?
It already gives you like 1k every 2 seconds. On the second one, you're gonna get like, I don't know.
Yeah, he did
3K or
damage and shit, so maybe it bugged out. Let's try once more, Best. You do the pull and I'll pick it up. Just hit one of the little cracks and I'll pull it out. See if it resets then. Okay, it's
Yeah,
gone now.
it resets.
That is very strange, but at least it's gone.
It's probably a bug.
Yep, probably. This one was really good though. We were like 1% off, something like that. So.
No, but no, we were like 10 seconds too slow, I think.
We lost Koros and Necro.
Yeah, we lost Chorus at the beginning.
At some point, we have to kill the crocs as well.
But even
No,
when
if-
we're killing the
If
crocs,
it's like this, I can just kite them to eternity.
even when we're killing the crocs, we should still just like kill them on Zul then and get all that damage on Zul, and not just kill them outside somewhere. I don't have feast sadly, so I hope you have food. Otherwise, I can give you some food. Yeah, I'm not gonna start crafting them now, even though thank you, obviously.
If you got the mods, I can craft them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste time with that now. We're just gonna keep on pulling. Yeah, we're actually in the wrong position to start here, but yeah, whatever.
4, 3, 2, 1. Interrupt. Interrupt.
We failed.
Is in the back. Soak.
With the Hexer, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a problem. We can kill it again. Just be ready
Uh,
to interrupt the Hexer if it does get the cast off. For like little food.
I'll take the next one. Please do not stay on the outer shit. Like, who's that Arcane Mage there? You're too far away.
Res Necrash.
Target change.
Crusher is gonna perma-die here.
Killads.
So
Ads coming.
You got it.
we should reset. We're still not res and we have a healer down as well. So
I'll get
let's
the
go
green
again.
one.
Killads.
Build out, please.
It's not the best if you have the statue. But I think I see one.
Ads
I
coming.
think Monk just got sniped by the Blood Hexer.
We're dying?
No, let's get
Jump
it out.
off.
Go on.
Such advantage?
Isn't there a statue there? Yes, he's going out. It's fine. So Necrash died from Dark Revelation and then
I think Netcrash HP is way too low for this.
No,
No.
we are same item level.
No.
I'm not
It's
dying.
okay.
You've got 20k more HP, Helen.
How? We have 7 items. He has 2 more.
yeah, it's fine. Just don't let him die. He got hit for like 90k with the Revelation.
It's really hard for us to soak if you stay on like outside the ring or at the edge of the ring. Like, it's really hard.
Go to the front of the bus now to pull so we have a good position, please. And yeah, that's why I said everyone should be at orange, you know? Everyone should be stacked on the bus, basically. There's no point not being there. Should only go out with the debuff and then come back in. I don't have pollen. Actually, maybe I do. I do have pollen. Where are you? There you go. Yeah, what do you need? Haste food.
I don't think.
I don't have haste food. I have versatility food.
Have birds out there?
Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Halo, you shouldn't supposed to stay there. Like,
Like everyone should move in closer. Captain Pervert, you as well. Just go hug the boss, basically.
I died
Get her back up. From what you
Not
did? there?
everyone except Silver.
you see where it spawned? You see where the fuck it spawned? That's shit.
Dispel.
Heads are up. The
Ads
spells.
Perfect.
I get the next one. Got it.
coming. Killads coming.
New Crocs.
I'll get the purple.
Killads.
CC them, guys. I'm gonna dispel green.
Interrupt.
I'm gonna CC it as well. Keep an eye on green, please. Make sure someone else does a CC.
One on 66, 70%.
Soak, soak, soak. Come on, guys, soak.
Killads.
Get the crusher. And position him correctly again.
Killads.
And new Crocs. Gripping.
Dispel.
Try to forcibly face them to red at least so people know if they're there that they're gonna get hit.
Yeah, he was just on you. I tried.
Ads coming.
But
The minions, guys, dispel. Okay. Try not to wait this heart attack time, please. Do it faster.
After this, the range you're gonna soak. Captain Pervert.
Like, I'm not even moving, and
We're
he's
much
just
slower
moving
now.
on his.
No, the thingy. I think the thing,
The crusher
the blood
cleaned
hexer.
everyone, and half of the people died.
Yeah, but we're much slower.
Yeah, the hexer. I don't know.
Target change.
He was loose. He killed the heals and then.
Yeah, but we got the second set of hexers and Bus was at 47%. Where last time he was at 41 or 42%. So we're 5%
Yeah,
slower.
so that.
Although Dennis was also dead and
Yeah, I died.
Helen also died, so.
Yeah, I died. And then got Sorko.
No, I think we should, Raphaelia.
Yeah, we should CC the second.
No, the second wave. If we get the second wave of hexers, it's game over because boss is gonna heal.
Hmm?
You know the
Why?
second set. Well, if the two blood hexers are too close to each other,
Then
you know
yes.
they heal. But you know what are the chances of spawning them in the opposite directions that they are from the first set? It's basically none. I mean, there's 4 points where the blood hexers can spawn, and the first two, let's say they spawn at green and purple, there is like a really low chance that the next set is gonna spawn on yellow and blue. Instead, we're gonna get at least one on green and or purple, or maybe even both of them from the second set. For example, I mean, you gotta be really lucky that you get the second set on the opposite sides and CC them as well. You either out DPS the boss that he doesn't spawn the second set, or you deal with the first set. So kill them, you know.
Mm-hmm. Pulling again. Helen was much lower on this pull. The pull before she was like top 3, top 4, so.
I was top 2 on last one.
3, 2, 1.
But yes, obviously, if the other characters do more damage, then better off taking those. For sure. The Crusher is gonna, yeah.
Why did he spawn here?
Target change.
I don't know.
Soak guys in black.
Let me just take the Crusher.
He wasn't on me, basically. That's fine.
Dispel. Adds cannon.
Yeah, but you should pick him up.
Yeah,
He
I do.
jumps back.
It's just that I
yeah,
don't
this is-
normally taunt the Crusher. He just comes to me automatically.
Relax.
But
Can
this
you
time
reset?
he was running away and then he was standing
I will
somewhere
soak.
else.
Can you reset?
He was just
Yeah, but it's important that we're consistent. So like I'm not doing nothing to the Crusher now because I'm expecting it to
I'll
be in
take
here.
purple.
Relax.
maybe just do a little bit.
Guys, reset.
Can you reset? You hear me?
Yeah.
There are two people dead. Like, what are we talking about?
Adds cannon.
It's going out.
What happened there?
We're gonna
Cleave the. A lot of
If you
people,
hit
but
the media,
yeah.
this bombs.
The Crusher
But
likes to
Helen-
move backwards right before it does the thing.
Yeah, but did I over aggro the crusher or something?
Yeah, it's just at the start. Like, I don't do any damage for like 3 seconds at the start. Only my heroic cleave. So if someone else has it, it's like, okay. And if he's out of range of my thunderclap, then, you know, I have to taunt it.
We good, yeah?
Can you put a mark on James, please?
Mm-hmm. James is the moon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Interrupt. Interrupt.
Like,
Why does it keep hitting
it
me?
literally goes like I don't.
Soak, 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 soak.
Oh man. Someone take it over? Huh?
Yeah, I will. I'll take it. I'll take it, monk. I'll take it, monk.
Cursor's gonna die here.
I'll get the next one.
I got them. So,
Got it.
Relax.
new Crocs.
Ads coming.
I'll take the purple.
There's one on yellow, one on purple. CC. I can do the initial CC on yellow. Someone pick it up later, please.
We're kind of too slow on Zul.
Monk, you got the next. Soak. Took it. Monk got it. Good.
Relax.
Hamul, you get the next one.
New Crusher's up.
Ads coming.
Go with the debuffs, guys.
I dispelled it.
Dispel. Relax.
Gripping everything on top of Zoo.
There's one at 70%.
Hamul, soak. Soak Hamul. Come soak.
On at 100%.
Bruh, don't stay in. I am in. Come on.
Yeah, you weren't there. That's why I stayed. Move up.
It's over.
Relax. Target changed.
We got two.
We either get silver lane up or we reset.
No,
Reset.
it's,
No,
Just
it's
reset.
it's over. It's over. We got, yeah.
Just reset and there's no res.
Ads coming. Dispel.
How was DPS on the boss this time?
44%.
Yep, something like that. Revan and Neckrash are now in position 6 and 7. And so they are out DPSing a bunch of people, so you know.
Well, I can try the shadow if you, with my shaman if you want.
Yeah, I mean with my
We can try. We can try and swap
What?
them again and see what the numbers say, sure.
Shall we
But
then
honestly,
do
I
two
think
more attempts and swap at the break?
maybe the people who are below 350 rogue should like press buttons harder or whatever.
Yeah, there's definitely
Yeah.
a
Like who?
case
Silver
to
and
be
black?
made
All
for
the
that.
rogues are broken, right?
Yes, I know.
I mean, I'll never be
Like,
higher than
Helen
that. You
died
might
at
as
the
well
start,
swap me out right now
by
if
the
you
way.
want. But yeah.
Yeah, that from Cleve like idiot again.
Like, I'm pretty sure she would have done more damage if she didn't die. And she died at the start because the Crusher decided to go from one side of the room to the other side of the room, even though I wasn't moving.
For some
Because the
reason,
Crusher
I
just
only
does
I
whatever
die
the
from
Crusher
that.
wants to do.
For some reason, only I die from that, so it's probably not the Crusher, but I do something wrong.
You died from Bloody Cleave.
Yeah, which I shouldn't get.
Yeah, Bloody Cleave is the Crusher.
Yeah, but like, why it's in front of like me, but not any other melee? So it's must be me
Because
doing wrong.
you were just, a little bit too far. But it's not really your fault. It's the Crusher's fault.
The Crusher has a tendency of like jumping back like right before it does it, and then you think you're safe, and suddenly you're not anymore. It's
No,
really
it's
annoying.
it's not jumping back. Like I know what you mean, the cleave thing, but like whenever I think it's whenever he gets the infected, his hitbox become larger, and then therefore he doesn't want to stand on
Pulling
top of
better.
other mobs. So he decides to, you know, reposition himself because that's basically the model forces him to do. So he just keeps running about everywhere. Like, take a look on the crusher down. Gonna move it.
I took it.
Oh, you can't. What? Fine. Just stay there.
Kill your rogue, guys.
Finish off the. Okay, we're good on Hexer actually. It's good.
See, it moves.
I'm gonna dispel the crusher, so it has to come back on it.
I think it jumps on random targets.
No,
It's
no,
not
no.
random. It'll come back on this. Just keep dispelling the little one so it's back on the crusher, and then we can finish off the crusher. Like cleave off the crusher basically. Just keep dispelling.
Dispel the little ones, guys.
Okay, good. Crusher's gonna die. We don't have to focus it at all, by the way. It's just gonna die. Don't worry about it. There we go. So far so good. We have Captain Pervert inside. Look for the minions of Seul. There's still some little ones at the back. I'll do some single dispel. One at green.
I'll
I have
get the
CCs
yellow.
on blue and yellow. Blue and yellow. CC the minion guy. Get rid of it. Dispel it. Don't forget about those single dispels as well, guys. Especially for that. Like, we just used an AoE dispel for one target. Also, CC on blue is missing. Hex it afterwards if you can, if you didn't do the other one.
Thanks for that.
Yo, Krags, Ink. Wolf K shout.
I shouted.
We might as well reset.
Dispel.
Why, because of the numbers?
Yeah, yeah. We're too low.
You kept the number.
Can you reset them?
We have
Okay.
them. Get out.
Oh, yes, reset.
He healed though, right now, or what?
Yeah, it's full HP. That's why I said to reset.
Because we were too low. At 155 mark, we were at like 50%. At that mark, we should be 40. Or before that, to make it smoother.
So we have Revan in 4 and Nekrush in 6 now. So, you know, I think with the eye levels and whatever, like those classes are doing fine. I was out, by the way. You weren't in on the fight, Killer?
No, I was changing path.
How is that possible?
I don't know, pretty sure that nobody was not ready.
Like, can we like make a deal, right? And if this happens, can we stop wasting everyone's time and just say that so that we can just immediately pull it out? Cause like, you know, what's the point in wasting those 2 or 3 minutes?
The funny part is he didn't die. He didn't got anything.
Yeah.
But he's in DPS the boss as well.
Yeah, but there's no output, so obviously we're gonna be higher. It's already super tight, honestly. Which is why I'm kind of pissed off at Draylog that he's not here without saying anything.
Can we get another flask?
Sure.
Now or after the break?
Where did you take Soul this time? I mean, Crush this time.
I don't know. I just took it because I had like a free taunt after I did the other stuff, and I just picked them up. There is a cauldron down, by the way. It's here. At, you know where we are, basically. So empty it. Please empty it. There isn't gonna be another one. Because I literally don't have one on me. Pulling.
Wait, I need a reset.
Okay, cancel. Reset. Okay, hit it. There we go. Pulling.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Okay, Sun Crusher, which I'm gonna dispel.
Come.
It's
I
back
take
on
this one. You
it.
take this next
We
one.
got
Then.
refreshed. Dispel it
Yeah,
again
because
fast.
there was no other target.
And try to force it back on. Look for the other dispels. Okay, good. We're good on Crusher now.
Dispel.
Just keep cleaving.
Ads coming.
Mongoose, you get the next one.
I'll dispel blue minions. And
Get
so
it, get it, get it.
at green, new progs.
I'll get the better.
Ja, that thunderclap really.
This one at blue.
Collapse.
All the blue for now. But try to pick them more up more proactively.
But he just let them come to me. So
Like don't
been
let them
trying.
run.
Now
Have
you
so many shit.
thunderclapped.
yeah, but
Go,
he's still
Hamon.
running to me
Good.
anyway.
Pick up the Crusher.
He let them come to middle.
I'll
that's
pick up the
problem.
Crusher. It's gonna cleave soon. Look for the front.
Dispel. Ads coming.
New minions, guys.
This is not enough outcome.
It's on purple.
Ads coming.
What percentage was it?
It says 46.
46,
It was
47-ish.
48 when that 155.
Oh, you got disconnected mid-fight?
No, it was.
Yeah, Necrush is really low. I'm pretty sure you got disconnected.
He got
He's-
disconnected because
disconnected,
he
he went
said
offline.
again, he probably bugged.
Yeah.
On the other side, I'm okay.
Yes. Gonna quickly pull up last run. Because I don't think you did better with the Shaman, honestly.
No, Shaman was lobbish and
on Zulu
yes.
output.
And if I went enhancement, I would just passively AoE all that.
Needs to log on another character first.
Yeah.
No.
Either way, you wait for the cost to spawn.
Bob is on.
Yeah, Bob's on, but he said he wasn't feeling well or something. I don't know, or was sick or whatever.
Wasn't that Hannibal?
No, Bob told me right before here.
Okay. What about Hannibal though? He signed up.
Yeah, well, Heels, I don't know if you have any new info on that. No info, no. It's a bit ridiculous when people sign and don't show, especially if, you know, they have very high output or they are the specific class that we need. Cough cough.
What? I leveled fucking rogue to do that.
Yes.
Because we need to switch it up or get somebody that can do better single target.
Invite.
I'm trying.
Because I don't think we're gonna kill it this way. Not with this team.
No, it's too tight.
Is everybody using pre-pods? Also killed the healers for some DPS in the beginning with the West.
I mean, at our best shot, we were like 8% off.
No, I think we're at 42 now.
No, at the
No,
best
no,
percent.
Or they were already spawning.
3%.
You gotta take into account that they spawn at 155 and then they take a while to be active. So if we're not,
Yeah. Okay. I know. What time do they show?
they show at 155 the second set, and usually we're at about at our best pool we were like 46 or something like that. So we're still 6% off.
Mm.
And then they started healing and
One
then
rogue
was
most of
41.
it.
Yeah, one rogue pretty much, but yeah.
Can we find some in looking for a group maybe? I don't know.
So we either get another rogue or we start killing the first set of blood hexers, which shouldn't be too hard, but it complicates things. And then we CC the second set, and then we face.
But even if we kill the first set,
yeah,
then we're gonna have to deal with second set. Then the question becomes, can we make it in time for the second set, or are we gonna have a third set? You know, because we're gonna lose a lot of output if we're gonna have to have people running, you know, to those positions.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I mean, looking at what we have right now,
how are we gonna do it next reset?
If we queue it today, which is I don't know.
Then we don't have
extend.
to. We extend Go Mitrax.
And
Deal
if
with that
we-
in like a couple of weeks.
And if we don't, we'll think next week, I guess.
Yeah, but there are changes, right? So we have to do it differently next week.
I mean, a few classes are getting buffed anyway.
I haven't rechecked anymore if it's still gone from the rogues or
No,
what.
actually, I think it's still there. To be honest,
They put it back?
I've seen the new changes. The latest PTR it has the Shuriken Storm and it gives combo
Again.
points.
Yeah, so it could be that it, as I said, it was probably just like a bug or something that they, you know, fucked up or forgot about or whatever. So
They might just tried something new or something like that as well. You never know.
If that stays the same, there's no use in changing this strategy to kill the hexes first.
The bonus eviscerate damage is gone. Oh, okay. So then, yeah.
So there will be
We
an
don't-
impact, not necessarily as big as expected, but there will be a decent impact nonetheless.
No, I mean that's their single target bonus gone, pretty much. With the eviscerate bonus.
No. They're still functioning better than expected. Because they're still, because of the Krogs, get to go 5 combo points all the time.
Yeah.
So it's still gonna be pretty good. It's just gonna be a bit less than it is right now.
It's still gonna be OP.
It's not gonna be completely fucked up.
Broken
like
as it
if
is
they
now,
just
350
removed it,
rogues.
if they just removed it, then they would be pointless to take them at this point. But
Yeah.
so that's not gonna be the case.
3, 2, 1. Infinite.
Yes, Humble. Start leveling your rogue, bro. Soak. In the back. Oh, overshot. Crusher's gonna get cleaved. We good.
Is it?
Oh,
Yep. Right on time.
I hope so. Can we get Captain up? Don't know what happened there, but
He didn't die on time. He's still getting resurrected.
So we were like
He
1%
came back.
off. Nice. We have no minion dispel.
Dispel.
Time to reset.
I'll get.
May as well, because we're
Probably,
losing
yeah.
so much damage as well by people getting feared and stuff. This is something that you really need to explain to me though, like how is this possible?
Are we resetting?
Yes, we are. From one pool into another, like how is it possible that sometimes the minions do not get dispelled? Like we have two priests,
Well,
right? It's just put the shit
yeah.
there and they're gone.
Yeah, but if I am... thing is, if I'm dispelling a single target, then I don't have the mana to do the master spell, because master spell takes
Okay.
3/4 of my mana pool,
Okay,
pretty
but
much.
there's two of you. Sure.
Yeah.
And I see other people going out and doing like Blood Elf dispel and shit like that as well. So like,
The Arcane Torrent, yeah.
there should like never be a situation where this is problematic. Should be proactively dealt with.
No, I don't think I even used master spell this pool, because I didn't have the mana Halo. I'm not sure.
No druid best friend, so rip. What? Oh, Blood Elf. Right. Blood fucker. Maybe a dumb question, but is everyone treating this as a single target fight? Like, is everyone running the talents that give them, or like even the rotation that give him like the most possible output on a single target? Zul in this case? Like, is this really all we can have, like output wise? Like, there's no one running the wrong rotation or like running the wrong talents or any of that. Like, we really cannot do better than this or what?
I would use Blizzard to slow the ads.
I think Halo,
Yeah.
if you use
How
Fortress
much
of the
percent?
Mind.
How much percent of that?
Don't do this. I'm
How
pulling
much
it out.
percent slow is Blizzard?
Blizzard is
minor.
65, Cone of Code is 85, and I have to read.
Okay, okay.
And then there's also always Death and Decay. You really don't need to help out with that.
And there is Night Terrors that Shuriken Storm also slows the ads, so yeah. Okay.
Nah, the ads are fine.
But the Blizzard is probably not really there to slow the ads. I think it's more
I'm
to
even
give
I'm
him,
even dropping the slow totem. So.
Alright, let's try again. Because if we really can't make it, we're gonna have to do a decision, which is either get a pug rogue or try a different way. As in, like, trying to kill a set or something like that.
I hate Russia. And so lost me. This is the best I can do. And now he moved.
There does seem to be like a lot of damage on that initial hexer from people. Do make sure that... Okay, we have to finish off the crush, by the way. You should focus this one now. It got dispelled. Are you kidding me? That's so fucking dumb.
That
So-
one was on me.
So
I tried to do 2 dispels, you know.
it was
Because it
gone at
wasn't
like
happening.
2%.
It wasn't.
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah, I know what you were trying to do. Like, oh, let's get it off and get it back on to reset. But it was so tight.
It wasn't happening, to be honest. I think it was gonna be the same as before.
We could have pushed it. That's what I was gonna, you know, call for.
Yeah, I know, but it was too late.
But
I think.
Disgusting.
the
Soak.
and I'll
Try
take
that
that.
before
It's the Krugs, man. Has to be
Ouch.
the Krugs.
Ads coming.
Also, there's a lot of times that like that this spell ain't happening, like at the back, the one that I'm always taking. So I don't really mind. It's probably better if I do it than if you guys do it, like DPS loss wise. But there should definitely be a follow up there for later on in the fight when I'm just gonna get hammered. So don't forget about that. Shall we take a couple of minutes here and maybe have a look at what we'll actually do to try to figure this out?
We can take the break if you want.
Yeah. I think the pug rogue is probably the fastest way to fix it, but it doesn't really seem like, you know, it's not really like the
How
most
much
fun
time
way
you
to
gonna
fix it.
spend to find a pretty much decent road?
Yeah, I think it's probably better, especially looking at how, you know, the fight's actually gonna change if we try and finish off a set and see where we end up with that.
We're looking.
Because otherwise we have to get like a pug rogue in, and you know, that means someone has to go out, which is rip.
Are you giving the break now, or?
Yes. Ugh. Okay, it did actually work. I
What?
think. Start running, Wolf.
Ah,
I know. I was gonna give.
5? No, I want the 7.
Yeah.
Pretty please.
Start running.
Does anyone have the mailbox?
Yeah, sure.
I think burrito.
I'm also already in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
It's up here.
Helen, can you craft crit gems?
What? Gems? I'm
Crit.
alchemist.
On rogue.
Ah, no, I don't have any recipes at all.
So are you guys going back to the mains? Save the rogues, or?
I'm going to buy something. But if you want me on shaman, yeah, sure.
Nah, I think you're doing fine with the rogue, honestly. Although it does really depend from pull to pull.
Yeah, because it really depends on positioning.
Because you have pulls where you're, you know, like really high. Actually, a lot of pulls you're doing very well with it. Really well, actually. Man, it's actually kind of crazy seeing how well that, like, the rogues do.
That's probably why they're going to nerf.
Don't more people have rogues, actually? Because they don't even have to be that good geared, like, and they're shitting on all the other characters. Or, like, at least in the majority. 3 buttons?
Yeah, you forgot Shadow Dance.
Okay, so what do? You click the storm thingy
Yes.
and then eviscerate,
No.
then the shadow dance.
No. We click the storm thingy to make combo points, and then we try to feed as many eviscerate as you can into Shadow Dance.
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
and you
completely
spawn
retarded.
the Nightblade up.
So it is just shadow dance in between, and then just keep spamming the eviscerate, and then just redo it.
Nightblade is just self buff that you have to do sometime. It's not that too much.
Okay.
What poisons are you using?
Ha ha. I don't know. I crafted them myself.
Wouldn't that work with chain lightning and earth shock?
Chain lightning would kill the ads, and Earthshock wouldn't do that much damage. We can try if you want. I tried it last time, but it didn't work that well.
You should use do more DPS poisons.
I can try Shaman, okay?
No, you should probably stay on the rogue, honestly. Because your Zul output is nowhere near.
Okay.
Oh, I think on the Shammers you could do about the same DPS on Zoo as on previous attempt.
Which was not too much.
I mean,
Shaman did say
maybe.
DPS and Zul.
Maybe, but I'm checking at the logs from last time, and that is, definitely not the case. So, yeah.
Oh, it should be better than Halo, right?
No, she was below
5,
them.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Let's see where we are. Let's get Triangle in. Alright, so let's have at least like the one pull like this. Let's see where Triangle's damage brings us, or maybe 2 or 3 pulls, and if it doesn't work out, then we're just gonna kill the first set. So we'll do the same thing like on heroic, although we only have like 1 grip, I guess. So
I think his grip has a shorter cooldown on blood spec. If he's gonna go blood spec at all for the pulls that we killed them, I don't know if there's a point for that.
well, just like looking at Kodos's output and on Helen's output, I think it's still worth it to keep doing this bullshit with running it around, no? I'm thinking it is.
Well, if you don't have enough DPS to do that, then like go normal, log mains.
But it's not that we don't have enough, it's just that we don't have enough DPS to kill it within 1 set of hexers. The actual benefit is still gonna be there, like Kodos is still gonna push like almost 4 million. Once Monks is here, we're gonna pull.
I'm
Unless
here.
he's already here. Okay, good.
I'll come back.
Pulling.
Hello.
So this one we're just doing as before.
2, 1. Interrupt.
It just died, you know.
But it's gonna come back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ads coming.
Should we put it on the crusher first? Let's try.
Dispel.
There we go.
Target change.
Get Captain back up again, please.
Collapse.
We have a Naker, are you kidding me?
Ads
Guys, that shit needs to get stunned.
Dispel.
I got fear.
Reset one?
I'll get purple.
Collapse.
No, keep going. Kill the set. Grip blue in,
Ads
please.
Don't cool down.
Okay,
Interrupt.
it's coming. Kill blue.
Ads coming.
Yeah, get the spell.
Collapse. Target change.
Oh man, this is gonna be a pain in the ass to kill. 'Cause
No,
we
I
need
mean,
to
to
get
be
that
honest, we can
debuff on
just
it as well and shit.
focus. If it's not DPS race as much anymore on Zul, we can just focus the ones that we need to kill, you know.
Yeah, but we still need to cycle the debuff on top of it.
Yeah, but we do that and then we focus and it should die quick.
Target change.
By the way, just get it out at this point. It's completely
Dispel.
fucked.
Collapse. Ads target change. Ads coming. Collapse. Target change.
And the monk survives.
Nice.
Just waited for everybody to die and then reset. Nice.
It's pretty evil.
Evil monks?
Much evil monks. Are you guys playing with like a different setup, Dennis and Halo? Because the amount of damage that Halo is doing to the Krugs is like disproportionately high, yet the output on Zul stays the same.
I'm not targeting Krogs, that's the only difference.
It's also not that.
They only get hit by my void eruptions. I'm not really dotting them that much.
Something is just strange though, because both your output on Zul is about the same, yet he does like triple the damage on the Krugs.
Isn't it his Mind Seer?
Yeah, he's using Mind Seer a lot.
Yeah, and you should do also because of more. Oh, well, you know.
But it doesn't change much because he's barely doing more damage on
Yeah,
Zul. Almost
and
nothing.
often I'm doing even more.
So
Oh,
that's
I
what
see.
seems
It's
so
Dark Void,
strange.
probably.
Like, is
Well,
there
yeah,
a
it's the
way
dot,
where
it's
we, like, is there like a way where we can get people to do the same amount of damage? Like, where best your damage is the same as Kami's on Zul, for instance. Like, I know it's better on other pulls, but on this pull, like, the gap is huge. Or like where Boombringer, your damage is the same as Milk Tank, for instance. Like, I don't really know.
I don't know, go with 3 healers, get an extra DPS in. Maybe try that.
That could work as well.
If you think it's doable, sure.
Should
I
be.
don't mind if one of you guys drops some DPSs a bit.
And if Burat go enhancement, we can see how many damage enhancement can do.
Sure.
No, it's
But
not a boss stepping
isn't
out.
this the best boss for Restoration? Everybody stacked up.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's
monk
good,
and
but
heals don't have like decent DPS spec like Burat does.
Shall I
So-
then just also go DPS?
should I go DPS?
You can go
No,
DPS and
I
try
don't.
3 healers, sure. Like,
And how we can gonna heal that?
cause you guys are amazing.
Bank, be serious now, mate. We can't. We are tryhard with 4 healers. How supposed to heal with 3? Come on.
It's not try hard, to be honest.
It is, mate, because you're doing like 29k per wipe healing. If we lose that, we're gonna get on like in 60% of the fight, and it's amazing. Don't think about that. It's not an option.
No Halo, it's not.
I can try and do more DPS as a healer if you want.
Nah, we need like, I don't know, 6 to 8%, which you won't do it as a healer. Let's be fucking honest. You need, like, you either go DPS and try with me as a healer, or I go DPS and you
Yeah, I can go to red.
push up some more healing, I guess.
If you go to red, it's not a problem. Like, we still have the Bob available and stuff for later on, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Right now, the output on the tanks isn't that big, I think. Like, actual incoming damage.
Ask Silver Lane about it, bank.
And do we
But
need
Silver
the
Lane
blood?
shouldn't be getting hit. If he gets hit, it's, you know.
Do we absolutely require blood, or you can go DPS?
What do you mean? The third
Like,
tank?
do we absolutely require third tank?
Yeah.
I don't think you absolutely require it, but
Yes, for sure, 100%.
It's
No,
required,
no
man.
doubt about it.
Required.
it
So-
definitely
Okay,
makes
let's
life
go with
easier.
3 healers.
Let's go. Pulling.
Good luck surviving, bank.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about
4, 3,
it. Insta
2,
splat.
1. Interrupt.
We're losing the
First
crocs.
soak.
We lost all our
Soak
crocs.
in the back. Go.
They're gonna come back.
I know, but we're not doing damage at this time.
Don't get hit by that, please.
Try to dispel, forcibly dispel.
Ads coming.
We need to get on the crusher. Okay, it's good. Good. We did it. Very nice. I'll take the blue minions.
Kill ads.
New
Ads
crocs.
coming.
I'm
Gripping. There's a couple of them on me.
Splat.
There's one under the boss.
I'll get better.
I don't wanna take.
Yeah, I'm soaking it.
All
But
the ads are on you, Wolf. I cannot get them off you.
can you reset?
Ads coming.
I'll take one to the edge here. Take it out. There's a croc coming.
But my dips.
Shall I also just go DPS?
No,
No,
'cause
we
you
need.
died. You died as a tank, man. With tank spec.
Oh yeah, but if I'm also DPS, I do some natural AoE stuff. Yeah, it's just keep on dying in that
I
case.
don't think we need AoE. We need like single target.
Yeah, but my single target does AoE.
Maybe you have more output like on the boss or something. I could try kiting the ads.
But like heals is like low.
Healed is actually better than other.
By the way, you keep Crusher facing
Yeah.
to the
Yeah,
boss
yeah.
so it hits people.
You know what the Crusher does? Does
I don't
whatever it
really have
wants.
to kite him then, I guess. I can just tank him.
What? Tank what?
The small ads just on top of the boss.
They self-heal.
We have to kill them at some point so they recycle statics.
Yeah.
The energy.
Otherwise, let me try and drag them around a bit.
Okay.
See if you have some more damage on the boss. I'm gonna pull. I'll still grip the Hexer, I
4,
guess.
3, 2, 1.
I think you just have to just look out for the Crusher itself, where it's facing and stuff. I think it's the easiest.
Bang don't kill himself.
Watch out, Stoke.
Target change.
I think they're a bit too close like that.
Interrupt. Dispel. Ads coming. Dispel. Too far away.
Ah, yeah, if you go.
Kill ads.
Ah, you didn't interrupt the Hexer, which is shit.
Ads
Must
coming.
be good reset.
I'll take that.
Silver Lane definitely has a fuck ton more damage than me on the boss though.
Reset, if you can.
You're
And
tanking,
please
right?
try to
Or you DPS?
try to interrupt the Blood Hexer. He's gonna wreck people.
He's DPSing.
Oh.
He's not a tank.
Okay.
Oh, Discord, I mean, detail shows him as blood for some reason.
Yeah.
No detail shows him as unholy.
Can we not all go DPS? I'm pretty sure we can still do it with like a proper setup. Like we have 3 healers, like we're not gonna go 2 healer, 1 tank, and 1 million DPS.
I think we should be able to one tank it and 2 healers.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to heal this if we kill the boss faster, right?
Next expansion, man.
Mm-hmm.
With that
I'm,
setup, I mean.
I'm back to blood. I'll just kite the ads around. I think it's better.
Because the DPS that were supposed to be here don't show up. You know, we were supposed to have Demon Order, Hannibal, Draylock, Bob, you know, more rogues. None of them are here.
We have a crazy amount of damage every time on the Blood Hexer. We don't have a chance to put the debuff on him most of the times.
Yeah, but now we just got up and started casting and basically killed me. And I was soaking, so it was shit. Or if you don't DPS him, then can you at least interrupt him?
But no one is actually focusing on the Blood Hexer though.
So who the fuck is interrupting it?
I'm interrupting him. I didn't do it now because I was doing the ads. Anyway, I'm just gonna pull. Normally what I do is I grip the Hexer, I taunt it, I interrupt it, and I put my AoE silencer.
5, 4, 3.
I do all of that in like the first couple of seconds. Like it's gonna get gripped now, it's already silenced, it's taunted, and silence is down. That's it. Now I don't touch it anymore. And it should just get cleaved.
Yeah,
no, it's perfect.
It's hitting random people like hard. Soak. Good.
Yeah, but the Crusher is in a good position. People should just angle where I am standing, and then they will not get cleaved. Like, if they stack on me, then they cannot get cleaved. If they are cleaved, it's their fault, honestly.
Can just focus Crusher a bit now.
Yeah, we need to push it a little bit, not much though. It's good. Go back
Is
on
it
boss.
greed? Are you talking about the
Nope.
crush one?
It wasn't good.
Kill ads. Ads
Can you get him off?
Can we res heals?
I'm
No,
on the edge.
no one soaked. Okay.
No.
Get down. Soak it now though, so we can actually, you know, get people out. Instead of having everyone die. Seems like a good idea, no?
ads coming.
Stop slowing and shit. Get the crack to go out. Come on.
Ads
The hell?
coming. Kill ads. Dispel.
Thank you.
I need to reset the boss.
How fast did heals die in the fight? Did you die pretty much immediately, heals?
No. I had a debuff on me.
Way hard, yeah. He went far away, out of range. But again, the Blood Hexer casted a lot. Like 5 or 6 went through.
But which
I
one?
shouldn't have died just from the single
The new one.
explosion of the debuff.
The new ones that need to get CC'd, you mean, or what?
Not
Because
the
the
new
initial
ones.
one is just locked down.
He didn't die. Initial one.
Yeah, gedaan met flask. Rip. Yeah, just pull it down. Everyone reset now? Okay.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Give it to Monk.
Okay, Crusher's getting finished off. Or Hexer. So, I'll take it initially. Come take it from me. There we go.
Monk's got it.
Spam the spell, get it back on the Crusher. There we go.
Dispel.
Stay on the Buster, Crusher will die.
Ads coming.
Dispelling blue. There's one still up.
Ads
You
coming.
got it, so.
Okay, good.
Kill ads.
And new progs.
Kill ads.
And Hexers are coming up. There's one Krog on Wolf, I think.
Hamul, you next.
Ads coming.
So. Nice.
Ads coming.
And new ads. I got the Crusher.
I'll draw links for this. Move out with the debuff, come on! You, fuck you.
Dispel.
They're just waiting to get the maximum DPS, man. They have rolls and shit.
Ads coming.
Yeah, we're 5% too slow this time.
5%.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna come up soon. They're up soon in like a second. We're like 1% off. Are they activated yet? No, we made it. We fucking made it. Wolf
No, we
shout,
didn't.
stabilize, so.
No, we
No,
have.
okay, we didn't. Okay, we
We
didn't.
didn't make it.
Nah, they spawn at 155 and we
Yeah.
are 45%.
Like
in.
if
Yeah,
they
you
are,
set them?
if you can see them going to spawn, they will always be spawning. If that's
that's
we're
what happened with
unsure of that.
155.
Change.
Yo. Yep.
I need to reset. I got the debuff.
So, is there any healer that thinks that they can do more than heals?
I can try. I don't know how much.
Retribution is not very good on this fight.
Yeah. You can do more heals? Okay. We can keep trying, obviously give you some time to, you know, get in the swing of things. But just like looking at the amount of healing that we're giving up for like this amount of damage, it's not very efficient. But if we can somehow pull it off with 3 healers, then yeah. Why not?
There are still people with 3 blocks.
Ah, he wants the wisdom, man.
I think we gotta reset me and Best. Got corrupted blood.
Make sure that you guys actually start the reset and you guys hit it, because last time it didn't reset, even if you hit it last time. So hit it. I'll help you pull it out. Okay,
It worked. Just
we're good. We are cheesing. What do you mean? We have a turnip bag. Get archive stacks before the pull. Does that work? If we DPS some toy, we all get stacks up before we pull? Does anyone have this particular toy?
You cannot use it in a raid instant.
yeah, you cannot plant it here at all, to be honest. And I think it resets on
pull?
raid boss pull. On raid boss pull, yeah.
You cannot do this in raid instance. It doesn't have.
Yeah, that's trainer tactics.
Alright, let's pull. Doesn't work.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We have the Krogs on us.
No, it's elemental. Nothing I can do.
Okay.
You should be on Zul, the fucking elemental.
It's not prime. It hits whatever she wants.
I think this is definitely gonna lower the output.
Ads coming. Dispel.
Try to get the dispel back on. Dispel again? Okay. Crusher.
Kill ads. Ads coming.
Yeah, don't dispel anymore. That's good. Can you actually spam this spell, Dennis?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can do it 5 times in a row,
I cannot.
and then I'm done.
Ads coming.
It's on the hexer here in the back.
Can you get him up?
We have a Hexer.
Yes, I tried to CC it, but it got broken.
Come on.
There's another one from green.
Yeah, just
Uh,
reset. Reset.
It's gassing a blood. Pull it out. This as well, like, I don't understand how we go from pulse where everything is on lockdown to pulse where everything is open. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Because either you can do it or you cannot do it. You can't do it like 50% of the time. And yeah, unless you're like, okay, I'm a hunter, but I'm soaking, so I can't be in range because, you know, I'm soaking, but none of that was communicated. So, and last time I checked, we aren't mind readers yet, so there's not enough communication. I remember on Heroic where people were like, okay, I take green, I take blue, you know, and shit worked. Like, why ain't that happening? Please do that. That way there's no insecurities visible.
3, 2, 1. Interrupt.
And just to reiterate, since we have 2 hunters now, it should be hunters at least first.
How was that, guys? What was that, guys? Come on.
Yeah, the crusher has to be pulled a little bit further. It's too close. Ah, that's better.
What? You just moved 1 yard. Like, there's literally no difference.
There is.
No.
There is.
No, there isn't.
Which one?
You just also need to, you know, check a little.
Reset
yourself.
it. Can you reset it?
Like, it didn't move at all, almost. It moved like, just like 1 tiny little yard, and apparently that's magic fixing.
No,
And
but
it was
it's
an-
because there was a gap between Zul and the thing, and the DPS go in the gap, and so they get hit by the front one.
But, you know, you can, like, literally hit everything if you just, you know, don't be in that tiny little gap.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard, just sidestep it.
Can't
It's
you
a
tank
code.
that?
You can't get it out? Kami actually managed to get out, it's just not coming.
Like, it's super strange that only like 1 person or 2 people get hit by the cleave,
No.
and then
Five-
the rest
five
of the
people got
DPS
hit.
doesn't get hit by the cleave. Why not just do like the rest of the DPS does that doesn't get hit? Because apparently they're doing something right and you're not.
5 people got hit.
Yeah, well then they are standing wrong, those 5 people. It doesn't matter. Like, it literally does a cone.
For a healer,
And you
it
know
matters.
where it's facing because it's a huge model, and just don't stand in front of it.
It's really hard for me to pull them up from 10% HP.
No, I'm not
So
saying.
for a healer, it matters. If they get hit, we are basically
well,
fucked.
it's not my fault that they decide that they can stand wherever the fuck. It's super easy. You just don't stand in front. Like, best just check where the green marker is and the crusher where it is, and then you'll know where it's facing. If you can't look at the model, just look where the crusher is and where the green marker is, and that's where it's facing, and you stand like on the side. I'm always trying to face it towards red marker. If you're standing like between purple and green, or along those lines behind the crusher, you won't get hit. Like, I'm trying to, you know, place it correctly or whatever.
I mean, everyone should be here at orange, and then there shouldn't be a problem for anyone. Normally. Because the crusher is gonna get pulled past orange, like actually on top of Zul, plus minus. like if you're here where I am, like I'm exactly on orange now, I can hit everything. So
Ads coming.
Probably should give a bit of a push to the Crusher.
Kill ads. Ads
good.
coming. Dispel.
Soak
Yeah,
behind
bad.
boss. Plus 2. I'll take yellow.
Kill ads.
Again, there's no CC on green or very slow CC.
Ads coming.
Just go again. I need to get the spot.
Ads coming. Kill ads.
Can you guys really start calling it out? I think someone definitely did it in like the earlier tries. Again, it's not happening. I don't know why it's not happening, but it's like I wouldn't make such a big deal out of it if the ads actually got CC'd. The problem is that you guys aren't doing it, or you're doing it way too slow yet again from heroic, and it pains me that I have to keep explaining all of this basic fucking shit. But so what happens is the boss casts whatever, or the room casts whatever. There's like these little blubbery red blood piles or whatever the fuck, which tells you, hey guy, I'm gonna turn into an ad in like the next 5 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever. Which tells you, the smart hunter, or good raider, as in like, oh shit, that's where the ad's gonna come up. You know what, I should probably be in range and deal with it if I'm like a caster, or if I'm a hunter, I can already probably put the trap there, so the second that the model becomes active, boom, it's in the trap. You know, it's like Ghostbusters.
Where'd you pull that from?
I don't know, I have the picture in my head where like they throw the trap and then like, don't cross the beams and bzzz, don't look in the trap. Boom, make a lot of money.
Woohoo! Nice sound effect.
Goes
I
in
like
the
sound
trap.
effects.
I know. But seriously, like, I don't know why, like, you have no idea how high my blood pressure goes having to hold your hand and explaining all this basic shit. Like, you're fucking mythic raiders, how hard is it, like, to just look at the fucking map, see what's happening, and do your job? Jesus. Like, you don't have to call it out for me, but then just do your fucking job. And if you can't, then call it out, so someone else can do it for you.
2, 1.
Soak. Red behind boss. Frontal. Give the Crusher a little push of love. I'm probably not gonna make it. Just stop damage to Crusher, stay on boss. Force this pallet again. Fast? Okay, good.
Dispel. Kill ads.
Okay, nice.
Ads coming.
Soak
Got it.
again. See them? See those fucking ads? There's one on blue, one on purple. I see 2 traps in place. Good.
Kill ads.
Very much good. I'm gonna dispel purple, that one has the shit.
Ads coming.
And it jumped to blue. Nice.
Ads coming.
New ads. Soak in the back.
Soak,
Green.
soak.
Kill ads.
Soak green. Faster. It's gonna tick. You have the pickup, Crusher.
Kill ads.
I'm gonna use a cooldown.
I'm gonna grip all of these fucking ads. Look for the frontal cleave.
Dispel.
Creep.
I
Who's the
think the
first one?
cleave was on the raid.
Yeah, Silverlane took it.
It was a bit of side, but it was running, which is why I'm asking who it was on.
It was a Silverlane.
on me.
Silverlane took.
Dispel. Dispel.
I answered
Ads
it.
coming.
We all got feared. Yeah.
It's fine, I'm soaking, just get that shout.
Dispel.
45% this time.
Ads coming.
It's still too high.
Target changed.
Mhm.
Kill ads.
Output didn't really improve much from heals, but it is really questioning some other DPS though, like,
Kill ads coming.
I don't know.
Heals is doing awesome.
I mean,
On last pull, he was really high.
no, wasn't he really low on last pull?
No, on last pull, he was like 6.
I'm
Oh yeah,
dead.
it was
and
crazy on last pull. So why was he so shit on this pull?
He died.
I died.
Come on.
On last pull and the pull before, the last one, heals was really high on boss damage.
But he died pretty much right before, like he died like what, 10 seconds before we wiped?
No, way earlier.
Well, I guess my memory is like a cheese then.
No, he died like 10 to 20 seconds.
No, he got the link. He died like at the end, when on the cleave from the
Yeah.
customer.
Yeah, right? Just at the cleave.
Yeah.
So I'm not seeing how the damage is gonna suddenly go from all the way at the bottom to top 3 in those 10
Because
seconds.
it drops fast. 10 seconds is like 400 KDPS.
Maybe that's not a bad idea, Monxus. No, heals isn't the problem, Hamul. The problem is that we need to make a DPS check, and the question is if heals is the best person to put there, while we're already handicapping the
Yeah,
healing.
it's not about a healer to go DPS to do the damage in the boss bank. It's
I know.
that our DPS make more damage in the boss. That's the problem.
Yes, I
That's it.
know.
End of discussion. If they can't. It's
Okay,
like,
so you all heard it, guys. We're going back to 4 healers. You all have to do better. Okay? Can you magically fix this in the next 5 pulls? Okay, good. This is your fix,
No,
right, Hamul?
it's not
Okay, good.
Bank.
I mean, come on. It's not a fix.
Yeah, but with 3 healers and on 60% of roll, it's we are all home. It's good. We're gonna take the phase 2 and we're gonna kill him. You think?
No,
We're gonna
it's
have the mana to heal
impossible.
the rest?
I'm
How
all-
we gonna have the mana? I'm trying to figure out that first of all. You want to do damage in the Zul, on the Zul, yeah, I completely understand that. But if 3 healers here are on in the phase 2, how we gonna heal it?
You want me to go DPS?
No. It really doesn't change anything, you know.
No, I mean heals go back to healing and I'll try DPS.
You know, even if all your healers go DPS, we still don't have enough to make.
Let's
It's-
go.
it-
Let's go.
it's
Let's
simply like,
please have some more.
Yeah, but all the DPS below Koros is basically shit. So if
Yeah,
if
but-
we're not getting 5 million more, we're not gonna make it.
Yeah, but we don't have the fire rogues, man. Or at least we don't have them right now.
Oh
sadly.
yeah, so we're not gonna make it. So what we're doing now is just practicing
So-
mechanics, but that's all we can do.
I'm pretty
Which
sure
is
just minor
but
improvements
we
and then
can,
can be made.
Let's go, please.
It's
If
funny
anyone
because
both show up, it would be so good.
we had them forfeited. We had 3 rogues mains back, and now we have like 1 and
Half.
an alt. Another half. Like you're doing good, but yeah.
Yeah, but still a half. Like, what
And when
legit rogue
where
would
we
do.
need the rogues, they're like
Yeah,
bam,
but
vanish because they have that,
again,
you know.
this is nothing that we can actually. We don't have any agency on that right now. You know, we have what we have. Sad face. You know, we can sit up here and complain about it. As I said, there's like 3,
Yeah,
4
yeah,
people
yeah,
that should
no.
be here, but they're not. You know, reality. So I think we've practiced enough and like just running around. I don't really think there's a big deal in that. Like you shout a bit at the people to do the CCs and they're doing them. Obviously people can do it. I think it's just very unmotivating to keep running into this wall. Obviously. So let's do what Dennis actually suggests and let's try to do this more heroic style. Because depending on how harsh
Please
the nerf
give
is,
it a couple more tries.
And do
Let's go.
what? Do what?
For what, Buratino? There's no
Yeah,
point in continuing like this.
We're
There's no
not
point.
making the check.
We are
man.
not. We are way off. It's not like we are like 1% or 0.5%.
And so what we can do is we could potentially like swap the healers around. So like Monksy says, oh, okay, I could come on the Warlock, and we could get heals back on the healer, for instance. We could do those things and maybe see that, okay, Monksy is gonna push a bit more or something. You know, we could do that. But it's just a bit of shuffling around. It's not gonna be another rogue that comes in. So let's just do it heroic style, because this is potentially what we're gonna have to do anyway next week, depending on like the rogue impact. So let's get back to 4 healers. Let's drop down to 2 tanks, and you can go back on your shaman.
Oh well.
The thrill.
And I think we need three tanks anyway, even if we're killing.
Why do
both
we
ex-
need 3 tanks?
Nah, we don't. We just burned the little ads. We don't need the sub spec for Koros and anybody. I mean, we can just do it heroic style. It's gonna work. Because we don't have the DPS for the
It
cheese
was
spec.
fun waiting with you.
Can we try the cheese thread one more time at least? No, I guess.
But we
How
just
many times did you try
we
it?
tried
Burak?
we tried it for like basically up
Yes,
until
and
now.
I had the wrong gear on.
We can do the cheese track
Yeah,
like
Okay.
Right.
I mean, it was 5% away at the best pull. That's quite a lot.
Well, 10 stack of reorigination array is a what?
Okay.
Can you at
Nice.
least summon me?
I'm pulling it out.
Can
Yeah,
you
yeah,
summon
we
my set face?
Yes, set face summon. So what, you played all the time without that buff?
Yes.
Nice.
Then
Maybe
we will
other
try.
people did that as well, and suddenly we make major checks all across the board, you know? Because I remember was it Demon Order last time? Was it Killer? No, it was Katarameni, who was also like, oh, I don't have this. And suddenly he was like 10% more.
Remember, we're not using food as well.
We're not
Yeah,
using
it's
what?
not 5%.
Food.
The feast.
Oh, because I'm not putting a feast, no one has food? Okay, nice.
Well, I am
not
using
my
my
bad.
own.
I've
I'm
been
using my
fooding
own.
every pull, man.
God damn it, Bank, I need to not
I
do
mean,
that
I'll get the
setup.
feast back for next week, but even then, I doubt that the feast is gonna give us like that 3% there, honestly. The problem
Yeah,
is
that-
just that the general output is just a little bit too low.
I'm pretty sure
No,
there's
yeah,
a lot
boo,
of stuff that
that's the most effective time spent to actually kill the boss.
like you have like the mirror specs, yeah, Milk Tank and Boombringer, and the difference between their damage is great. Like Milk Tank does like 1 million more DPS on Soul than Boombringer does, for example.
Milk is much
It's the
better.
same with Kami and Best as well. Like Kami's doing more damage on Soul, I think. It's like, you know, if you bring it closer, like, you know, to what we want, then there's like potential like 1 more million that we can get out of them.
So what? I'm going back to Rogue? Or...
No,
Okay.
we're just gonna do the heroic strat basically. So we don't
The heroic?
necessarily need your rogue.
Yeah, it pretty much means.
So what are we doing now then? I need to respect in the
We're
feast.
killing the set. We're killing the first set.
The first set, the whole
Yeah.
set.
We're
And
killing the
we're
first set
CCing the second one.
and CCing the second set and praying that we make the check before the third set comes, basically.
Hmm.
And if we don't, then we're killing the first set and then we're killing the second set and CCing the third set and hoping that we make it before the fourth set comes. You know?
man.
So you can just go to town on everything. We just need to make sure that we kill stuff while they have the debuff on them. That's it. So I'm gonna pull.
For the Krogs, it doesn't really matter, but we have to make sure that we kill the Hexter and Crusher while they have the debuff on.
But the Krogs are also kind of gonna matter because we're gonna spiral out of control at some point. Because you could see as well that James was getting raped if there was way too many up. But I think they will just get AoE down here constantly anyway.
Yeah.
You guys still want to stack way closer than you're currently doing. Again, everyone should basically be on that orange. So we have easy soaking, so we have easy healing. And so everything
No.
stays, you know, visible.
Missed it. Missed it.
Get Moxie's up.
Can you
Is no one
please
soaking that?
reposition it?
No,
You killed it.
I
Yeah, you
should
killed
have
Mo.
moved.
I
Right,
don't
let's
know.
get it out. I'll go stand in the puddle, run it out.
It wasn't Monster's fault.
It doesn't really matter whose fault it is. Stuff just needs to get fixed.
Target changed.
Like,
Yeah.
pointing fingers does nothing. I just want solutions.
No, I meant.
Just get it out.
It was my bad, and I know how to fix it. And I'll fix it next week. That's basically what I was going at.
And which one do you have aggro best? Because I haven't done anything anymore.
None of them. It
Nothing.
seems.
He did have aggro on
Nothing.
something, I think. Ah, yes! How the fuck does that work?
I don't know.
That's great though. That's fantastic.
Great
Even
for
out
you.
the hero class.
Great for you.
At like 1%, it just lets me run through the door. Nice. Amazing. Burrito, I think in general like 1 or 2%. Like looking at the
No,
best
in empirical data, like how much damage in
I don't know. Wait. I think Dennis looked last time and he wrote something down. No.
I mean, the DPS on Zul.
That means we need over 275k on Zul. Our best try we had 201, so 75k. But I don't think that's realistic. I think we had better pulls here right now than the thing you
No,
wrote
that
up there
was-
last time.
That was for the last time.
Yeah, exactly.
For
So
the
we
last
had
time
we had better pulls here now. Honestly, like I'm gonna stay salty about it, but honestly, I think if the people that were supposed to be here were here, we would make the check.
it would
Honestly,
work. Yeah.
we would make the
That's
check
what
for
happened.
sure.
Nah.
I mean, that's two more good rogues. It's Bob and Hannibal. You know, it would make a difference.
Problem is, winter is here and people are getting sick. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, but people can get sick like on the next week or something when we're actually having holidays and stuff, not the weeks before.
So what? I am sick now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I really want to put in perspective what sick means. You know, you're sitting in your home at the toasty room behind the computer.
With the
you know,
beer
like,
in
what
front,
the fuck?
you know, watching a game, some shit like this.
It's very annoying to focus and stuff though, if you depending on what you see.
That could be. Yes, that could be. I'm doing like
I rather
60%
want
of
to
the
lie
PS on the
in
bus with minor grokes
a bed and
uptime.
sleep.
Can we
Oh,
go?
yeah, we're pulling. What do you mean exactly, Burrito? Because I'm having hard time understanding that.
I change my course and I do more damage. How difficult is to comprehend?
Okay. No, it's because you're saying stuff about crags, uptime and stuff. And so basically
Yeah, now
what you
they
mean
die.
is... So what you mean is I changed the gear and now I'm doing more.
Yes.
That's what you're writing there. Writing there. Okay, good.
And we don't have somebody keeping the clocks there again.
Yeah. Because otherwise the majority of your damage goes on the crocs, right? And not really on Soul.
Fucking
Crusher's
missed
coming back up, by the way.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
No? Oh
I'm
no.
pretty sure he is.
He is gone actually.
It got dispelled from the Crocs in the very last split second.
Yeah. Otherwise he stays up on your boss frames basically.
Yeah,
If he's
and
gonna come back.
his corpse also.
Dispelling blue. Okay, someone else got it. It's good.
I was already mid-cast.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's fine. That's fine. No, it's fine. I'll find a way to drop my shit. No problem. It's no problemo, mon. Todo está bien. Got second Haxor CC'd as well? No, not yet. I think.
Oh, aren't we supposed to get up?
Yeah. Okay, you're right. You are right. Yeah, because I saw a trap there, but the trap missed apparently. But yeah, just finish off this Haxor. And once
I'm
it's
moving
done,
next.
I'm picking up the Crusher. Can you go open up the other Hexer and grip it?
I open it up.
taking care of the crusher.
I'm using a cooldown for this one.
The other hexer got killed without right.
Yeah, let's reset them, I guess.
I'm dead. Get out.
Yep, we fucked that up.
The hexer got wrecked, but it didn't have the debuff.
Interrupt. Ads coming.
Okay.
That's the only thing we need to pay attention to.
I mean,
We do have a lot
Koros
of
is still at the top, even though it's doing like 1.5 million less. But it's still,
Yeah, I guess there's still
up
enough
there.
ads for him to.
I am number 3. I was last. Well, what do we need to change to try it again from before? It's only you, right, Helen?
Yes.
Okay, let's have one more pull, and then we're gonna swap you again on the rogue and see what Burrito's impact is with changing his hat or whatever.
I guess he's a very good
Changing his
influencer.
Yeah, I think everyone has to do the same like Burrito and improve.
Yeah, but
How much?
Burrito,
Maybe if they have,
Burrito,
some items and change.
Burrito improved because he didn't have the correct gear on. I'm hoping that everyone else has his correct. I mean, actually, no. I'm hoping that everyone fucked up and everyone has the wrong gear on, and people will put on the right gear, and suddenly we do like 2 million more or some shit.
To be honest, I blame
But,
heals. He has only 8 instead of 10 stacks of reorigination.
Oh, yeah,
That's a
there's that
fucking
as well.
integrator.
Yeah, let's blame heals.
Jesus, heals, what the fuck?
Heals doesn't want to kill it, man. He's not committed. He doesn't want it.
Because you have 2 less stacks. We
Loot
don't
band.
kill tool. You know that?
Randall has 9 stacks as well.
What?
Yeah, but not 8.
Oh snap!
Fuck you, Hunter.
As a
We
DPS
get
on.
him.
Oh
We
my
get him.
god!
Okay.
What do you need to do to get that up? How many bosses do you need to kill?
3.
I think.
And it can even be LFR shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, so let's get that done. Raphaelia, say when you're back. So I can pull.
I'm ready.
Alright, let's go. Let's
That
see
was
if we
like
can do
30
this.
seconds ago.
Oh. Okay.
5, 4,
But normally people have different
1.
time moves different for everyone, you know?
Time's relative. That's what
Seconds
you're
aren't
trying to
real
say.
seconds.
Dominic,
There's all kinds of seconds.
You dispel the crusher.
Yeah, I know. We need to get it back up now, and then we can kill it. Otherwise, it was gonna time out. So yeah, now it's good. Good job. Good job, doggo. Who's a good doggo?
Ads coming. Dispel.
Okay. Blue.
Kill ads. Ads coming. Kill ads.
Crusher's coming soon.
Interrupt. Ads coming.
Can you pick up the crusher? I'm dealing
I'm
with
all
the
your next
purple one.
shots.
Okay.
Let's get purple in the group, guys. If you want to fucking kill purple, come on.
Interrupt.
And keep your
Almost
stuns
done.
ready. Keep your stuns ready. When it does the cast, you have to fucking stun it. Face the crusher, back to red. Face it around. Okay, good.
Hey.
Is that? I'm opening up the other hexer.
No.
No,
will-
don't.
she'll
Don't
come
back.
back.
Don't back.
Taking a cooldown for this.
The hex is
Finish
still
off the
alive.
AK. Or stun it.
I did some.
Stun the AK.
Heals.
Need to kill it though. Why is no one on it?
So
Nice. Soak.
Ads coming.
It just doesn't want to go on the correct one. It just keeps going on the. Yeah, it just keeps going on the CC'd one.
Ads coming.
Rip.
Kill ads.
Rip indeed.
Ads
Yep,
coming.
so
And
it's
I'm
a
trying
huge
so
pain in
hard
the
to
ass.
dispel.
Let's get it out.
Interrupt. Kill ads.
Because if we mess up for the first time, then yeah.
No, but it's a huge pain in the ass. It's another target there. It doesn't look at distance or anything. It just, you know, jumps around.
Target dispelled.
I mean, we did have one chance, but we blew it because we killed her too quickly.
Helen, go back on the rogue. Let's get James back on the tank. Let's give it 1 or 2 pulls and see what it does impact us.
Okay.
They seem to have a few people spelling with a Vestige Shaman, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. You think she has better than the rogue?
Whatever.
Wait.
Zul damage. Better on.
I think it's like the same.
I think so.
No, it's better.
It's better on this than the rogue, I think.
Whatever floats your boat.
Raven.
I'm gonna need a flask if I'm gonna back Retribution.
2.
To be honest, just stay healer, I go DPS. See how that works.
Okay.
I even got pots.
I got bots as well.
I got flask. See, I got
Hello,
2 pots.
did you change something in rotation or talents or anything of the sorts? Because I see you're suddenly number 6
No.
in single target damage. No, I said Halo, not Helen.
Maybe the others did more damage?
No, because normally Shadow Priest here was hanging like all the way at the bottom together with the tanks, but now he's way
The
high.
fights are longer now, and I guess with more DADs you can do more DPS. On,
Gets more output going.
Mhm.
Could be. Alright, so we good to go then, right? Let's just put him back as a tank. What else needed to happen? Someone said something about a flask or whatnot or some shit.
So I'm
Heal.
staying.
No, it's everything good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just stay on the shaman, see what we do.
Okay, whatever.
So your
Okay.
second soaking heals instead of me, right?
Yeah.
Gonna pull.
Last phase is gonna be hell with 3 healers, so though.
4, 3.
Why?
Okay, pull it out. No, pull it out, pull it out.
I'm not gonna pre-plot.
Pull it out, of course not.
I already did.
Don't go with this, like this is shit.
You
I
pre-plotting
didn't reset, by the way.
Uh-huh. Right, well, we have to do it again.
It was on 3 actually.
James
I
didn't
need-
reset.
I need 1 minute.
That's fine, I'm kiting anyways.
Yeah. I still have blood loss, by the way.
You still have Zul damage, alright? Pulling, hit shit.
It's too far away.
What are you doing, Boombringer? Why are you flopping on top of nothing? Man, I wanna flop as well.
Can we go now?
You done, Dennis?
Yeah.
Okay, pulling. Yeah, if you want, you can tank, and I can come heal on my paladin.
You did the weapon.
Oh shit!
No, Bang, no. No, I'm
It'll
not
be
like that.
amazing.
Interrupt.
Again, everyone on Zul. Nothing else matters.
Just like the song, right?
Yeah.
Like on this board. didn't join the Crusher.
I mean, you have to attack from here, from the Crusher's ass. Because the Crusher can't, like, otherwise she cannot hit Zul anymore. The hitbox is really annoying. Are we not soaking or some shit? I'll do the minions from yellow.
Ads coming.
Can you soak, guys? Am I soaking?
CC's on purple and green. CC's on
No,
purple and
I
green.
mean, this is the second one I'm soaking it.
I don't see any traps yet or anything. They're gonna get hits off, guys. We kinda want this to happen without them getting hits off, and purple is still not being done. Like, you know, the
I'm
fact
just
that...
dying because I have to move in because Wolf is still thunderclapping that shit.
Ads coming. Kill ads.
Right, well, we're not making the check since we have DPS dead, so let's pull down.
And it's the one that's supposed to make
We're not with that debuff though, what the fuck, man?
But yeah, we're actually ahead, you know?
You were ahead?
We were ahead on damage even with Bertolina dead.
We suddenly, though, have Shadow Priests doing way more damage. So there's no way in hell that you guys did nothing. I simply don't believe it.
What?
Sabotage.
You guys are
They started
suddenly...
learning how to play.
You guys are suddenly in the top 10, while before you guys were like at tank levels of damage. Almost. So something changed, for sure.
I also didn't pay attention at all to the debuffs this time. I just, you know.
Also did more damage than heals on the
Tunnel
boss.
Zul.
Yeah, we
enhancements
definitely
are
did a lot more. Although heals was very high on like 1 or 2 of the pulls, but not consistently. But just like looking at the Zul damage curve, everyone is much closer together here. By the way, the CC was again what I would call shit. As in there was Purple, who I think had 4 casts before it actually got CC'd, and I CC'd it at that point. So, yeah. Not good.
Refile is ready, we can pull.
Pulling.
Yeah.
Can we hit the portal? It's easier. The killer? Never mind.
Are we pulling or what?
We are pulling,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
There's numbers counting down on my screen.
You mean for soak monsters?
Crusher's gonna die. Should be good. Should we get Hamul up? Yeah, okay. Pull it down. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. Man. And I'm not even religious. Yo, what the fuck?
That's why we wipe.
Yeah. Otherwise, Jesus will have my back, you know.
Makes sense.
Is this going out? Please let it go out. Come on, one of them has to scooch through the wall. See if you can pull them from the other side. Do some AoE crap.
No, I squeezed one through.
How does that even work?
No, like I pull here, right? I'm gonna just run to the other side, so it kind of squeezes through just for a second.
Maybe that's what happened with me then last time.
Maybe.
But I didn't know that I could do that.
Yeah,
Just pretend like you did, it would be better.
Yeah.
Totally knew what you were doing.
Yeah. So I now see that we lose Hamul to the frontal cleave. Somehow. Was it during soaking? Also see the... Is this the same pull? Do you get eaten up by Krogs, Dennis?
Me? No, I don't think so.
No,
Not this
okay,
time.
this was a different pull. Never mind.
Let me see. Yeah, blood
Yeah,
strike.
just reset the heals. That's fine. So again, the whole concept is that everyone is here on orange, and the crusher is gonna be basically like there, on skull facing towards red, you know, or at best like facing in that angle, you know, in between skull and moon. So if you're at orange, there's no way in hell you can get hit, unless we super fuck it up.
Can you put the portal again, Killer?
All right, let's go.
Five, four, three, two, one. Interrupt.
Ripperoni. I'm dispelling a crusher. Back on the... Yeah, Hamul, I think you're just in the wrong spot, man. There's no way in hell you should get hit from that.
Yeah, it was.
Let me put a marker on you, I want to see where you go.
Soak.
I'm facing it differently because of the puddle.
You soak. Nobody's soaking.
No one is in it. All the
Nobody's soaking.
There's a few people
It
like.
went in and then went out.
I think I stood in it, but I don't.
Mongus, do you want me to take the first puddle to soak, or do you want me
No,
to...
no, no, no.
That was my mistake, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't rely on other people. You soak. It's your job. You go there. So don't.
I moved because
bother.
Crusher was like looking at me and going to cleave.
Crusher was looking at me.
What? That's so much to that.
Yeah, but we are dying from stupid shit. Like we are not
Yes, we
doing things we were doing.
It doesn't seem like it was working.
It's working. You just
Nah,
need
I
to
know,
want it to work.
It's way better now.
You need to believe in it to work.
Sure.
And
Anybody with some-
then when we don't kill it here tonight, we need everyone to bitch on like the people that weren't here.
Anybody with some agility pots?
If people are up, we can do one more tomorrow for 1 hour or so.
Rocks are up.
Potentially.
If people want to.
I can come tomorrow.
I'll make the event once we're done here. We can do like an hour and a half. I'm not gonna do more than that though. Like I just simply don't have time. Because I'm getting nothing done if I have to raid all week. Pulling.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Zool damage. The pew pew. Also, I'm just gonna take the crusher and like force him a bit more, honestly.
What? No, don't. Just talk to me about it, Bank, instead of doing things.
So, it's just like the initial ones where people like fuck up.
Yeah, well, that's not my fault or the Crusher's fault. It's their fault. No.
Yeah, but I'm not really doing that much damage anyway, so I'm just fucking myself a bit to fix it.
The Earth Elemental isn't really helping, kinda.
It keeps pulling the Krugs.
It cannot AoE tons, I think.
Can that be disabled? It's like an ability, so...
It's dead. I'm not sure if they heal.
It's
If
guard. It does have but
might actually help.
I'll take it, Captain, leave. Right, okay, or don't leave, you know.
Perpi, perpi,
But this is just thunderclap spam.
perp.
I got it. It needs to be soaked.
Kill ads. Ads coming.
It's hitting people. Like it's simply hitting people from that position.
But it's literally a frontal cone that's very narrow.
But it's too far back.
It
But
was
it
literally on the
literally goes everywhere at once. Like
No, it was on orange.
No.
I could have
no,
easily
it
taunted
wasn't on
that
orange. It was
and pulled.
between
It
Soul and
was.
orange. It was between Soul and orange. I checked
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I double
yeah. It
checked
was.
it.
Yeah,
But
and
it's
that
too
was
far back.
long point.
People are
No,
there.
it's not.
It
Yeah,
is.
well, maybe if people weren't there, they
I told
literally
them
have
to be
find-
there.
Yeah, you told them to be on orange, right? They weren't on orange if they got hit by the cleave now. And literally, people can.
Orange is out range of melee.
Yeah, well,
I
there's
can't stand
two
on the
flanks.
mark of the
Why don't you
orange.
stand on two flanks? There's literally two flanks.
I am staying on the max range of melee.
Yes, but like it does a frontal narrow cone in front of it, right? And you can see where it
Look
is.
at Wolf's damage then.
It's not so narrow.
It
It's
is
like
narrow.
it should have just been like it should. That one
Like,
is just too far back. It's just too
Yeah,
far back.
but it's just very fucking hard to control it when it just goes wherever the fuck it wants without me even moving. It literally just fucking goes from green
Yeah,
marker
I
that
know.
side all over to yellow because
I know.
it just decides
That's
it wants
why
to do
I like when I picked it up here before. That's why I said like I actually sacrificed me doing anything else because like I was out of range
But that's
to
not
pull it out.
ideal.
No, it's not ideal, but it keeps
But
people
ideal,
alive.
it's not
Yeah, no,
moving
but
all the
people
melee.
shouldn't.
So I
People
don't know.
shouldn't be so blind as to stay wherever the fuck they want, so they can just stand in front of the cleave just because they don't want to, you know.
Yeah,
like,
but as you say, the ad jumps around, so basically
No.
there's no real safe
The-
spots, you know, because it hops
it
around.
doesn't jump around there though. Like sometimes it just stands. If it stands behind Soul, it just stands there, and then you have two flanks to stand. It's just that you can't stand where orange is, and you can't stand where the red is, but you can stand between green and blue and purple and yellow. Yet I don't even know why you guys don't do that. Like you can literally
Yeah.
see Crusher. You can
We have to
know
do
what it
everything, but
does.
you can't do one thing, right? Like we should
So-
do.
I am
Wolf.
trying. I
Pull.
am literally
No, get
trying.
Carlos up.
I am trying to reposition it. But if people are not going to fucking care what the fuck the crush is doing and you stands wherever the fuck they want, then I can't do anything about it when I'm literally
Then
trying
take Crusher
to try.
and just go away. Just go away of
No,
the
or
circle.
you just, don't stand in front of the crusher as well.
I can't do that. I need to do damage to the boss.
You can
We-
do damage. You
No,
can
I
do damage.
can't do that.
Yes,
We
you
are
can.
trying to DPS race here. No, I can't. No.
Yes, you can.
Right.
There's two flanks that
Okay,
are free.
everyone's back up. I'm just gonna take a Crusher.
No, like, just have people just take a look a little bit on the crusher where it
But
is.
it's too
not
hard.
a problem.
It's too
No,
hard.
it's not hard. It's really not hard.
Fuck this man.
I'm trying my best not to place the crusher there, but sometimes it just happens to be there.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah, and in that moment you need to react and forcibly pull it out,
Yeah,
which is
I
what I'm
am
gonna
trying to. I am really, really trying to. But other people need to try as well, not to stand in front of the crusher. It can't always be me trying all the fuck, and then have people just stand where the fuck they
do. See,
want.
like
and then
now it's
walk-
good.
Can we
Now it's in a
focus on
good
this try,
position.
please?
Yeah, but I can't
now it's good.
control.
Can-
Yes,
can
I
stop
know.
it. We are-
I
we are
know
doing a
it's
try.
good now.
We're doing a
But-
try. We're trying this.
Good.
Come on.
But
So
Can we set up
We
for
are
while
trying
we're
this. Come
pulling?
on. We're doing this, Wolf.
fine.
We are fighting.
dispelling the Hexa.
interrupt,
Get Captain up.
ads coming,
Push the Crusher a little bit.
dispel. Target change,
You got blue.
kill ads. Ads coming,
Pull it out. We dead Ophelia as well. So
Yellow.
pull it out.
kill ads.
I'm gonna CC star. Don't worry about it. Just keep pulling it out. Go on, try to
Ads
get it out.
coming.
Good. Let's go again.
You really don't need 3 tanks for this. You only need 1 tank to reposition the crusher and the other to kite the ads. That's all.
Yeah, but in the last phase as well, you can still keep running the Krogs and still hold that high damage. And then you are gonna need a tank swap, for instance.
Yeah, but you can do that while kiting the crocs as well.
Sure. Everyone's here? Let's ready checking you again. You could technically, yes, but it's gonna make it a lot more difficult. And also then if you have to run out with like the Krogs on you, for instance, one, they will not have the benefit of the Krog damage anymore because they'll be out of range. And two, that guy's probably gonna die because he already has like 3 or 4 stacks on him, plus he's standing in the blood and all that kind of jazz, plus the Krogs, so tanks can die.
Still don't see the difficulty there, but
We can do that, Dennis, but then there's gonna be no output on the boss from that person. That's the only thing it is. Obviously, we can just hold it there, sure. That's not a problem. But being as it's a DPS race, you know,
4, 3, 2, 1.
it's not gonna help. Don't blow up the blood hexer, please. Okay, we can kill it now. Good luck.
I mean, I just went for it and spelled them and hoped for the best. It
So
worked.
get the front there. Look for the front. Don't be in it. We have one guy in it. We don't need to. One move out.
Can you focus the crusher now?
Yep.
6 seconds.
Yep.
Not gonna make that.
Dispel ads.
Didn't focus good enough.
Nope. So again at the bus. Purple
Star.
needs to be and star as well. Okay. Oh, star as in it's
Can
not
you
done.
Move,
Sure.
move.
Should get it out again.
Ads
Okay.
coming.
There's no point continuing with 2 DPS stuff.
Ads coming.
I guess that could be the that could be the lack of that fourth healer, honestly.
Dispel. Kill ads.
Because
Yeah.
Triandal died from shadow barrages basically, so over 7 seconds. So that is that healer there that's missing, I think.
Thiago healing, heals goes DPS, and I don't know what.
No, I mean we could
Or
try
we
one more
just go
time.
out.
We could try one more like this, see if we can get like a good pull in, and then I think it's best if we just quit after that. Because we're already past 11 now. Not that much though, so we can have like one decent pull. But I don't think there's a lot of point in swapping more around or whatever. We'll see what next week brings with the rogue changes. And hopefully
Hold on
having a bit
a
more rogues
second.
available. And some other DPS also available that should have been here tonight.
Okay, I'm ready.
And maybe some more people figuring out that they're using the wrong gear set or something, and maybe magically having a bit more damage as well. That would be kind of neat. Alright, gonna pull.
No.
What?
To be honest, everybody should here at the portal and just pre-pot and portal in the middle. You don't have to run. You don't have to do anything.
To get there a bit faster, you mean?
Yeah.
You need to summon people.
Why can't I pull now? Oh. Okay, we'll get the summon up quickly then. Who needs a summon? You're not getting bullied, Monksys. What the fuck? People love you, man. Except for Hamul though, where Hamul is a bit of a bully all around.
Why you say that?
Cause
Why?
you're always bullying my ults, man. Fuck you.
Oh, what? Man, did you see what I said for your healer? Come on.
Yeah, but that was sarcastic all the way down, man. Come on.
It wasn't. God,
Who else needs to
man.
summon, or are we good to go for the last spell?
Let's do it.
Alright, let's have ready check.
Famous last pull.
So, may as well, don't click it now though. But once the timer reaches 0, click the portal to go in and go smash stuff like a fraction of a second faster. That's not
Can
a
you
bad
read the
idea.
chat bank, officer?
The officer, I don't see anything on the officer chat. I see bank.
But you don't need to stay on the portal, you know.
It just
so
doesn't need to look at
especially with the mounts.
Oh.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
told the guys not to stay on the portal with the mounts, and yeah, guess what?
Everyone's
Everybody
on the
does.
portal with the mounts. Of course, man, that's how things work.
3, 2, 1. Ignite.
A little bit over people, I think, but not that bad. Bada bing, bada boom. Gonna dispel the crusher soak in the back. And get it back on the crusher if you can. It's on the skull crack, this one. Yeah. Very much good. Perfect so far.
Add hammer.
New crocs. Soak.
Add coming.
And ready to pick up the new
Dispel.
ones. I'm
Kill
gonna
out.
dispel yellow.
I'll get blue.
Kill out.
We're having ads soon. Okay, they're already up. Good. And dispelling purple.
Add coming.
And crusher soon. Soak.
Add coming.
New crocs as well, by the way, soon. Okay, pressure's here. You can take it from me if you want.
Kill out.
See, it just automatically moves.
Yeah,
to
I know.
dawn. It's like tra-la-la.
Aggro.
Yeah, I'm waiting for taunt cooldown.
I'm taking it, I'm taking it. Okay. I have a little bit of the crocs on me. I'm gripping them, take them off me. So guys, face the crusher somewhere else. Cause they're
Yeah, I'm
gripping them.
facing
I'm
it
taunting him
towards
away.
someone else.
Repositioning.
You just need to.
I taunted him away. No, he was gonna face them.
Dispel.
I'm feared.
Target change.
That was with Aura Mastery on.
Kill out. Dispel.
Yeah.
We missed it by 1%.
That
We pretty much made the check though. Yeah.
Okay, can you take it out?
It was 1%, I think, at the 155 mark. Something like that.
But with 3 healers.
Yeah.
With 3 healers, so yeah.
And 1 rogue.
Yeah. But we're really close though. And this was definitely not the best pull. I don't know if you died best or anything, but I've seen you much higher than you were now.
I didn't have a
I
second thought. I
Go
had.
out to the drop to debuff.
Oh. Yeah, 99% basically, 1% of. You don't have to run back, guys. It's 10 minutes past. We only raid until 11 normally, so. Or maybe just go to get a portal. So I will make the event for tomorrow, I guess. So I'm just gonna copy this over for tomorrow. This is completely optional. If you can make it, sure. If you can't, no problem. Maybe we'll try to plug in a couple of rogues then if a bunch of people can't make it. But if we're still have 16 or 17 people or something, then why not? And I think it's gonna be maximum like an hour and a half or something, as you guys said. Because I don't think I can sacrifice more time on that either. For coming week, then like for Wednesday and Thursday, I don't know. I think we should, like, if we wanna, see some other bosses, then we should stick with this and push it. Honestly.
Let's push it.
Of course, if you guys really don't wanna, then but I think we should do that. But feel free to put like a post on Facebook or something on what you actually want to do next week. Because remember though that we will probably take, we'll definitely gonna take like the break between like Christmas and New Year's, which means that we're not really gonna do much at that time. I'll probably just do like some heroic runs or whatever. But I expect a lot of people will be busy with other stuff at that time.
What?
Since
No
this-
raid on the 26th?
Don't know. Actually gonna start counting people soon. So as long as you guys already know, there's a couple of people that already posted in Facebook like which days they can be here and which they can't. I'm pretty sure that there should be more people on there like that can't, but they just haven't replied yet. That's why I'm like a bit hesitant and saying like yeah we'll do or no we won't do. But I think there's a big chance that like the week of the 24th and then the week of the 31st that's not really gonna happen that much, honestly. That seems kind of legit.
Oh yeah, during Christmas of course, but then the first couple of days of the New Year's.
Tomorrow.
That's the second and the
Thanks
third.
for the
So.
raid, guys. Good night.
Yo,
Good
good
night.
night. Yeah, but there's some people that are also taking holidays and stuff, for instance, those days. So
Thank you for the raid, guys, too. Good night.
good night, man. See you.
night.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.
But we'll see once more people start to reply to that. I think it's already Buraf and Burrito, for instance, that are on ski trips at those times.
I'm not skiing, I'm just
I'm
staying.
off.
Or you're
I'm
just
off
gone.
from Thursday. I won't be joining until.
Boo, why
January.
don't you just ski on Friday and Saturday so you can raid on Sunday?
Yeah,
alright.
man.
What the
I'm gonna
fuck's
go.
wrong with you?
You should turn
Everybody's
everything
getting
around so you
drunk
can
and
do the
shit.
raid.
I'm gonna go raid.
Exactly.
Everybody's wasted, like playing
When you're
poker
playing,
and
man,
whatnot.
great fun.
And I'm gonna raid. Yeah. See you tomorrow.
Yo.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Yeah, good night.
I'm also gonna go to sleep quite early, I think. Or early. Yeah.
Do you want to do my key first?
No.
You know that the currency starts next week, so everybody should push as high as possible this week.
What's
And
up with
it's
the
an easy week.
currency? Sorry, currency?
The higher you go,
They mean
the more currency you get, and you can buy other pieces.
the targeted shop, you mean? Yeah.
Or the random one.
Yeah, depending what
You
you
just get more currency.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a 10 this reset, but I can help out if you need.
I only have a 9, but it's Tawalazar, should be easy to push it.
Yeah, sure, fuck it. Got nothing else to do anyways.
So, Dennis, you could get the randomness sort of out, or at least get it under control by like dispatching, a guy to be ready there to, if it goes on the wrong one, to instantly dispel again.
Yeah, but I was doing that, I was doing
Yeah.
that and it kept going on the CC'd one. For some reason, never went on the one that we were trying to kill.
Yeah, so the only thing you can do there is like push that RNG, like dispel him as fast as possible until eventually it goes on the one that you need. But
Yeah.
it's super annoying that you can't control it more.
It was 3 times in a row. I dispelled the CC'd blood hexer, then it went on the Krog. I dispelled that. It went back on the CC'd one. I dispelled them. It went on the Crusher, and then I dispelled that, and it went back on the CC'd one.
By the way, Ben.
Seriously.